Welcome back to the IGE Community Series Valorant Bangladesh Tournament powered by Logitech, and we are gonna be beginning the stream with a little bit of an announcement. I'm not sure if it went out to you, but the second semifinals match has been forfeited. It has been a walkover, and MLT are automatically advancing to the grand finals. So yeah, surprise, surprise, we're gonna have the grand finals right now. It is gonna be between the team of IES and MLT Droids. We are gonna see this matchup starting in a few moments. But before that, we would like to note that this tournament is powered by Logitech, and over 120 teams have participated over a large span of time. The prize pool is massive. It's about 5,000 BDT Taka, and this finals is happening on land right now at this very moment. So if
Yep.
you still have time, the match is yet to start. Just make your way to the venue and check out the awesome game live. But before that, we also like to announce that Logitech has powered this tournament and are giving away offer for you to take if you're a rising Bangladeshi gamer in the esports scene of Valorant, up to 12% off on selected products from 5th to 12th July. Don't forget, check it out at daraz.com and other retailers in Bangladesh. So yeah, there's the map pick. We have Split, Haven, and then Pearl. Interesting to see Pearl in the map pick. And I gotta say, I haven't really. I mean, I had a little bit of a
Yep.
break from my casting career, but I haven't really seen any professional games, or at least casted any professional games in this map. So, what are your thoughts on the final map, and are we gonna see it?
My thoughts are, first of all, did you even have a career as a caster in the first place?
Yeah, I mean, we're
I
kind of
question that.
overstating it. We're overstating it.
Yeah. The fact
Yeah,
that you
I wouldn't
stated that
really
it was
call it.
something different,
I can I even call it a hobby? I don't know. I mean,
yeah, it's kind of a hobby. But moving on back from
yeah,
that,
I
let's talk
guess.
about Split.
Well, I'm damn good at
Split
the
as
hobby.
a very competitive map is possibly one of the. I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion, but I would say it's a very balanced map that caters towards really utility heavy teams and also rush heavy teams if they have a set composition that allows them to take map control. This entire map is based around control, and we saw that in the previous matchup when it was 21 W key. They just didn't have any utility to take anything. You pick two duelists. One of the duelists needs setup. The other one is okay-ish when it comes down to not having enough setup. But this guy playing by himself, not really giving anything to his teammate. And if you're gonna play that way, and if you're just gonna try to facilitate maybe the jet or maybe the race, why not pick double initiator? You could have just gone in for something a little bit better, or even double controller. Have a level of utility to try and slow things down and bring things under your ballpark. And with this being the
Yeah,
trouble, I don't know how this map of is going to pay out for the members of IES. Like they look phenomenal on this map, yeah. But then again, think about it like this: we know how good MLT is as well. Me being their coach, I already know what the team can or cannot do. So in the long haul, looking at a lot of the strategies, and if I'm comparing them in my mind, I'm thinking that IES will have a tough time, but if they're able to try something a little bit more different and maybe a composition utilizing a double initiator instead of the double controller, maybe they can put a pretty good fight.
I wonder why you pointed that out, the coach thing, or MLT and whatever. I don't know. Maybe something sus might be in the backgrounds there, but we're gonna
Yeah,
gloss
the
over
one
that.
thing that is sus is
So
that curtain just flowing around.
yeah, it's called Wind. I don't know if you have that in your area, but regardless, the map's gonna begin very soon. We're gonna be going into the game, but yeah, reminder: this is the grand finals. This is for the big one. Winner's gonna take it home, and they will be battling it in a BO3. The first map being Split. The agent selections are already here, and as you said, Split utility heavy and also aggression based. So I personally, again, the double duelist is the way to go. And again, we all know like from watching that first semifinals match, having that lack of sentinels for the side of WK Warrior, they had a very hard time holding on to the side, especially with the amount of aggression and combined utility and team play that the opposition from MLT showed. So having maybe a Sage is a good idea, but again, if you think about it, Sage walls aren't really the toughest utility to beat. Maybe a Cypher, a Killjoy would be a better option. Even in some cases, I would go for the Chamber, but yeah, we can see the agent selections are all in We are going to see double killjoys being played from both ends. We have a Raze and a Jet from Rosa and Execuracy from either side, and a Viper and an Astra. So I guess Insurgent are going for a similar lineup as their semifinals matchup.
Hmm.
But yeah, the side of MLT a little bit more aggressive, double initiator, the breach and the sky, like we talked about.
Yeah.
Having an omen, pretty vertical agent. You can move around, use your blind. So overall, I'm feeling very very confident that this is going to be much more balanced matchup compared to the semifinals.
Yep, I do believe that too. One side has a lot of utility to play with. They can slow things down. They can play for fakes. They can just be an absolute nuisance all across the map. Well, on the other side, they're gonna try to be as aggressive as possible, take a lot of space early on in the rounds, and just try to force the members of IES into a corner. If they're able to back it out, it's gonna be pretty smart from their side. A little bit of early presence towards mid, the Flash trying to gain some level of information. Not much to be found. But it's going to be a slow burn from the members of IES, a fire cry from what they did previously when it came down
Yep.
to their own pistol round against 21W Key. They're showing the members of Militants respect, and that is admirable.
Indeed, and this is definitely going to be a much different matchup compared to the first semifinals. Knowing the difference in the teams and the difference in the play styles, I guess know that Militant is not on the same caliber, so they are definitely going to put up a different effort. Even I believe their play style, as you said, it's not as aggressive as before. They're taking it much slower. And speaking of slow, they have picked up the pace a little bit by having B Heaven control. I don't know if the Sky from the side of
Are they
Militant
expecting
has
this?
spotted out.
This is free.
I think they saw Duke. They
Oh
should have seen
no.
Duke. The Sky.
Oh, this is
I
bad.
don't think. I
They
don't
have
think they
no
have seen
idea.
Duke.
Duke is just
Duke
gonna walk
might
in. He
potentially,
gets a free kill out of
and he
it.
gets one, and he gets a second. The site's open. He does get traded out by
What
Rosa.
just
Now
happened?
the side of Militant are confused and dazed. They don't know what's happening. There is still a
That's an
player, Rosa.
absolute
Militant.
tragedy.
Oh my
Okay.
God, he's holding this side all on his own. Triple kill. It's all on Execuracy. His teammate Hazard is so far out. He's going for the plan. He's got no time. Fakes it out. Oh, he's got to stick it. He's got to stick it. All Rosa has to do is take him down, and the round's theirs. And can he get an ace? No. Hazard just finishes him off right before.
What just happened there? Rosa just casually
Duke
took
slipping
out
in.
pretty much everything. Duke slipped in. Yeah, I get that. He got 2 kills. This should have been a guaranteed round going in the favor of Insurgent, but at the end of the day, Rosa's brilliance just got them over the edge. His raw mechanical skill is one of those things that is one of those X factors that you cannot put put into a calculation. Their strategy was perfect. Insurgent, they played their round perfectly, but the gunfights, they were not able to win it.
Indeed. I don't know, man. Rosa is just. I've been looking forward to seeing him play this entire tournament, and from what he did with just one round, I'm not disappointed. There's a lot of activity happening in mid. Solo gets the first frag and a second. Duke and Execuracy out. There's still another player in there. Hazard. Judith will trade onto Hermione, but Kyojin and Zolo get both frags down mid. Only one player alive. They're gonna hunt him down. You dead. With the Bucky. Multi-frag potential, maybe? No. Rosa finishes him off 2-0. Expected though. Expected as they had the weapons advantage, they had the man advantage, and now economy advantage shifts to Insurgent Tennos as they're gonna have money to go for guns and rifles. So again, we can't really consider what happened in these past 2 rounds as the moral of the game, the state of the game. Those don't set the tone. Those don't define what's going to happen in these next few rounds because now the dynamics change for both sides. Even MLT will consider that, okay, they have weapons, they have Vandals and Phantoms probably. They need to be a little bit more slow. But look, that's completely not the case as Rosa just pushes in, takes out his Execuracy. Execuracy's nade does get a trade onto the Sky. So it's a 4v4 situation early on. Good denial outside this A side. Wait, the Brim died. Hermione falls in the hands of Duke. Is now isolated by this Omen Flash. They're surrounded from all sides, but MLT, they're pretty isolated as well as Zolo. The wall falls and he's greeted by 3 players. Rosa gets one, tries to run away, but fails. all onto the flanking Killjoy. Missile, there is a bot. He should be spotted out any time now. Is he? He's not? Oh, wait, he's not. Is he spotted?
Nope.
He's
Missile's
not
gonna get
spotted.
from. He's not spotted at all. Missile has a chance of just completely wrapping around all the way from the back. Should be a free kill over on the one. A good chunk of damage being done is big for him. He's just looking for kills as much as he possibly can. Positioning is good as he's just going to be able to run it down. Udead opting for the wrap straight up towards heaven. Noise being made. Udead not opting for the swing just yet. One from the side. Missile the spray just does not connect. And Hazard gets a shutdown kill onto him. 2-1 as Militants. They lose out the round, but for Insurgent, they did lose out on a bunch of guns. Regardless of that situation, though, they did get the plan down. They're still going to have enough money to go in for proper buys, but those following rounds will get a lot more tougher if they're not able to win this.
Yeah, both sides are gonna have some weapons. Rosa even going for the operator, and again, we did talk about this on Bind, which is a very operator-friendly map. So many angles, so many
Not this
positions,
one,
and
though.
uncommon positions. Yeah, but this one, this ain't Bind. This is Split. This is much more limited compared to that. But still, a player like Rosa, there are options. It's not impossible, and if you find these positions, and if your aim is good enough, you can definitely create some impact. So we're definitely going to keep keep our eyes on him. As Duke pushing down that mid region. Support flashes from his Sky Hexes, but they are going to fall back from this. Heavy resistance in that mid area. So far, I don't think Rosa's landed a shot with his op, so they don't know it's in play yet. It's literally the fourth round of the game, so they might not even expect it just yet. But you dead. He's pushed up a little bit ahead. The Omen Zolo is right next to him on ramp. Maybe he can get a frag teleport out or something. But
This is
with the
so
rest of the
bad.
players, ooh, this is gonna be difficult. You're gonna try and get
Waiting
in,
for the
Omen's
perfect
stun
timing in
stops.
here.
Oh god, Zolo. It's all on him. He can find the opening frag. Oh, you dead. Clears him out, gets the frag. Retake's gonna have to wait. They're gonna have to wait to reorganize. 4v5. Fourth man begins.
Yeah, he had a chance to peek there. We just peeked it a little bit more earlier. Things could have been better. God damn, Almighty. Spots on the pixel of Unit's head and just pops him immediately. That's going to be the second one. And the domes are just getting completely decimated. Duke is going to be able to reconcile. Maybe get another kill over from the side. No one's really peeking. They know that Rosa's on the other side with the operator. Missed shot, and that's going to hurt. He needs to get on back, and this'll all on his lonesome to try and maybe get a kill. Not going to happen. Not today. Rosa, tail between his legs, running away with the operator. Not much that they can do, and for the members of Insurgent, this was such a smart plan. They did the slow burn strategy towards mid, trying to gain that info, figured out exactly where Rosa is, because don't forget, why would a person come out to break the dog if the operator is not posted there?
Indeed. Good play, and good usage, and good actually processing of the situation, the way they thought of that utility. Really distracted MLT. And now that's going to set them behind economy-wise. The only weapon they keep from last round is the operator from Rosa, and that's going to need some impact right now. He is going to be taking a peek in this B side. No one's really going to fight him for it, except for that bot. But it's not really giving away any information. Regardless, multiple players outside of B. Rosa's going to hold this angle. Somebody might walk into it. Oh, and it's a shoulder execute. He falls. The player's looking for a trade, but none to be found.
Rosa's going to be able to walk away with one, and that one kill will be pretty much everything for them. Duke is trying to maybe get a clear over onto one of the players. But Solo, he's just trying to go in for the long game out here. Swing out from the side. He's not going to be able to hit the shot, though. Duke gets a shutdown straight up because of the Phantom. The control of the spray was perfect from his end. With this, the problems are just doubling more and more over time. 4 versus 3, and this retake looks close to impossible because of this weaponry.
Especially considering the player in mid, they have to, they're aware of this, but they just have to clear him out. They can't go for the retake without this. And Rosa is It's exactly what he's waiting for. Finds the shot. Now they can go for the retake. 3v3. They're not sure though. Rosa still checking that mid area. But they can try and attempt to
Oh,
go into
whip
the side. They don't
shot!
have the weapons. Oh, Rosa missing these op shots. Probably better to save right now, but they're still committing to this. Missile gets a
There's a
frag on
chance.
Hazard. Still,
No, there's no
Nexus in
chance.
that back side corner. He's gonna spam. Udit finds Hermione. The time taking away. They're all gonna die from this. Except for maybe Rosa, who keeps the op. The op. Yep. And again, that's
That's
gonna
actually
hit them
good.
economy wise.
Overall, I would say that's a pretty good round for them. Regardless of what happened here, both sides they do lose out on a lot of their players, but at the same time, Rosa's able to keep the operator. Having that operator in his hand will just keep the economy flowing a little bit in the favor of MLT because don't forget, they won out on the pistol round, they won out on the anti-eco. 3 rounds have been lost consecutively, so their loss streak bonus has added up to a pretty hefty margin.
The flash coming in mid. It will. We are gonna see a little bit out of default position. They're all gonna be spread over the map, keeping MLT on their toes. Was again gonna be later. He's kept that operator alive for a while. As you can see, you did frag onto Zolo. Things come down to a bit of a stalemate. 4v5. If you find any other activity, a lot of players pushing down mid from IES. Oh, the cross. I don't think he knows Execurity is there. He saw the gun barrel though. Duke gets one, immediately trying to run away, but there's a player in the smoke.
Oh
Flash comes
man,
in.
there's a player in the smoke!
He's so
He
poised.
walks away with his
Oh, he
life?
gets
What?
one.
No way! How does he get out of that alive?
No! Just missed. Late storm pop gets one more, dashes away. Then he gets the Viper. No, you get trades out, but it's a 3v2. All onto the sky, Hexus. And he falls. Rosa.
How does he
single-handedly-
walk away with that?
Oh, he was poised. The players pushed into heaven. The flashes came in, but he kept his attention in main.
I want to know,
Drag out
first of
that.
all, how did he walk out of that alive? Why did X accuracy just not swing him? You know no one else is gonna be playing with the operator, right?
Damn. Well, that will only hurt the economy of IES. They're pushed to pistols, barely any armor on any of them. Oh my god, this is aggressive, man. They're so aggressive, pushing all the way out of A main, and that's so much info. We have Zola pushing outside B. That is smoked off, so it's not a bad guess that they are around this mid to B area. And that is completely correct. Although, I guess they might slowly shift towards this A side if they can successfully push through vents.
Rosa.
Oh, Rosa. Yes, man. Get the frag onto you, dead. Spotted out Execurity. Missile lands the shot onto him. And with that, I don't think they can make much happen. Hazard does find a frag onto Zolo, so does Hexus. They're walking into the B side. They can get a bomb plant down.
With 2 guns to play with as well.
Yeah, this is not impossible. Ultimate does give some information. Oh, Missile, he doesn't check behind him, but he still gets one. 2v2.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, Kyojin, what? They win that. Hazard gets 3 frags. They go for the retake, but not checking behind Kyojin. That's going to be a costly mistake. Economy will be bolstered for the side of Insurgent Tennos, and
Thanks.
about time.
It's gonna be a tough spot for them too. A lot of missed shots coming in from the members of Militants. And they have the proper read, they have the map control, but it does look like they're taking a lot of unnecessary duels, doesn't it seem so, Vito?
It does, because
Without blocking vision.
in that retake, they could have taken it slow. They couldn't take in their time. I feel like the aggression was a little bit unnecessary.
Especially when they
They
had
had
a two-man
utility as well.
advantage.
They had utility as well. Could have taken their time with it. Now they would have a better economic situation. Oh, again, see those peaks, Zolo. Very risky stuff. No
Blocking
utility on
vision.
that peak either. No smoke, nothing. And they're playing very confidently. The positions they're holding very aggressive, not passive at all, considering that they're on eco. You see this peak from Zolo, he doesn't really have any avenue to get out. He's still holding it.
Well, they get even closer on these fights. Closer. The opposite side of this. Someone said he was the race for him. Okay, Duke. Nearly maybe could have gotten a frag there. Hermione, good for the first initial shot. The nade does
What
not
is
really connect the way
happening?
that he wants to. That's a miss nade. That's going to hurt a little bit here, but not by too much of a margin. Zolo has a chance to play a little bit closer with that stinger. The angle's pretty much going to get cleared. Hex is good for the kill. Flash in hand.
Oh,
He's not going to be able
shorty.
to connect the short from that angle. Those are fights that you just cannot take. Six accuracy, just trying to maybe drop something here. Knife comes out to maybe just add a little bit of salt to the injury. Hyojin, good for one kill, but now he's just as good as dead. Two
Oh,
different angles, too many sidelines for him to hold. 3 to 5 as Insurgent. They just bomb rush their way in towards this H side. They have the control, and they're not going to be giving that up
Right
anytime
there.
soon.
Right there.
yeah, with a 5-3 lead, considering this is a gun round, if Insurgent can win this against MLT, their economy will definitely be in shambles. And they are definitely going to be in the clear to win a couple rounds more, hopefully. So,
Let's make
considering the
them
situation,
dance.
it's very important for IES to win this follow up round. It will be, uh, they will have ultimates at their disposal, four to be exact. There are ultimates for MLT as well. I think Killjoy and Reach Ultimate would work really
I've
well
got
for
your
the
trail.
retake, but
Fire in the
here we
hole.
go. A B-side push is coming in. Accuracy. Oh, the showstopper doesn't land. They're right inside. Zolo somehow surviving for much longer than he should have. Duke finds a frag onto Rosa as well, but so much is happening in the side. Kyoshin finally trades. Hazard. Oh, the flash. What is happening? He doesn't see him. Finally, Hermione taken down. 2v4. That was absolute pandemonium happening in the side, but all onto Kyojin and Missile. Lockdown available, but I don't think it's gonna be worth using it right now. Round should be in the hands of IES. User finds Kyojin and Missile has to scurry away. He has to save that gun. Economy is not in a good situation. This save will be crucial.
It's not
IES
just the
they're hunting.
economy at this point. There's a lot of rookie mistakes being made. And it's kind of surprising as well, right, Kirito? They're
Yeah.
taking too many aggressive duels. Their defensive lines are maybe a little bit too stiff. And whenever they have the man advantage, they're starting to throw it away by pushing out a little bit too over aggressively without any form of utility. Normally, you would see the breach play with the jet, but here in this case, yeah, I understand. You want to have Kyojin walking up with the jet, giving him space and setting him up for a lot of these fights, but this is not how it's gonna go.
Utility needs to be a lot better. It needs to be a bit more coordinated, but it's just 3 and 6. Maybe they'll figure something out. And look at this Zolo again pushing out. Why? Such a risky play. I mean, it is an eco round, nothing to really lose, but still, it's just a little bit of an example of what's happening. And look at that. They left the B side completely empty. All they had was Zolo, and he pushed out like that. Just shows how aggressive this team is. Maybe a little bit too aggressive for their own good. You did. Quite the opposite. Realizes that there could be players on this other side. So he's gonna fall back, even though they know for a fact that this is an equal. And the A side being bolstered. Rosa, Kyojin, Hermione holding on. The only player in B will be Misa. He's got a turret from heaven, so that should give him some coverage. Oh, the turret spots out. He now knows that there are players inside. The nade comes out. Can he find one? Excess takes him down while he's trying to kill the jumping Rays. As the bomb goes down, the rotation comes in. Regardless, they should be around for Insurgent without much trouble. Udet finds one. Trade not yet happening as Rosa. He's being pushed back. Gets one.
Oh no! Not like this!
They went
Not
for
like
it. They
this!
did it. Oh my god.
And the one who did it was Duke.
It was Duke of all. It was Duke who did it to Rosa. Oh my god, the young guns are just. That's just something that they do. God, 7-3.
That is rough.
That's gonna hurt. That will actually hurt. They will have the opportunities now, aggressive to fight back, but that's gotta take a mental toll.
Yes, it will. Maybe a pause could be in the works here. They need to start figuring out what exactly is going wrong for them. Too much space being given, too many over-aggressive peaks. They need to slow things down very slightly if they want to play it here. Then again, going a little bit too slow will give too much space away to the opposition. Ings don't look good that good for them on that regard. Dog's not going to be spotting out Rosa, but he really can't do anything here. His timing is nowhere to be found. He should be able to walk away with two. Yup, that's the second. And he's going to die out to Duke. The trade's going to be good, but still, that's a 3 for 3 now. Duke, he's looking for way more out here. Timing is everything for him. And if Duke is able to find the skill on Zolo, it's all but over.
Maybe he can spot him out. Maybe the Viper can spot the Omen out. He's not over.
Oh, this is bad.
Oh! Still, he gets the frag.
One enemy remaining.
It's all on to Duke. But it's not on to Duke. It's now onto Hazard, who's pushed
30
into
seconds
CT.
left.
Spotted out by Hermione. Oh, it's a two-man fight over there. He's gonna push in, but Missile comes into the rescue and takes him out. 7-4.
Last round.
MLT win out on one more. They have all ultimates active. If they want to make this 7-5, they need to utilize these. That was quite an interesting round last time. We see some IS being in a state where they can coordinate and peak together, but choosing not to. Solo out aiming the two players. I feel like the aimers are carrying way too much of a toll. The burden's a little bit overwhelming for them maybe. As we can see, Rosa trying to take a fight in B main. Oh my god, he's gonna have to fall back. They know a bunch of players are there. Zolo gonna TP on the top right. Might catch them off guard. The ultimate from Killjoy comes in. This will force them out though. What is MLT gonna do is my question. How are they gonna react to this? They're gonna try and run away. Oh, the Omen ult. The Omen ult. Does he fake it? He didn't fake it. Kyojin is gonna get the frag on the executors. He dashed into sight. Meanwhile, Udet trying to keep some pressure on Heaven so that the bomb can be planted.
Spike planted.
Rosa with the Blade Storm. Post-plan situation. Zolo finds one more. 3v5. MLT.
Oh, this is just going from bad to worse for them. Insurgent, how do you want to reconcile for this? Pretty good when it came down the defensive line. That's going to be another shot, and Rosa's not going to miss that one. He's looking for even more damage to be done. Smokes are already out. The Cloudburst is going to give the cover that they need and the hold that they want. Militants, they did get the round, but on the back of two ultimates. Oh, wait, never mind. This was the last round of the half. So, optimum play from the members of Militants. They got the control that they wanted, and they have a scoreline that they can be proud with. 75. Even on
It's
both.
not bad for either side.
So, it's good. But then again, you gotta remember, Insurgent, they're running a double controller setup, and they got 7 rounds on the attack. Whoop de freaking do.
Indeed. They will have this double initiator setup, MLT. They should make things a little bit more easier for them to enter into site. And knowing how Rosa is performing, how his aim is, if he gets the sufficient support from his teammates, he can do the entry. Oh, look at that aggression. That Viper Molly. The Viper Smoke, actually. You dead. Trying to establish control in mid with his utility missile already taking a lot of damage. Risk losing his life here. Players outside A. Security trying to fight off this attack at mid. Meanwhile, the A site will be under siege. Rosa making himself known. You will have Zolo to accompany him. And now the attention of MLT, Insurgent shifts to the side of A. Rosa, can he find one? Dashes away. Excurity does a lot of damage. They're gonna have to fall back, or are they gonna push the site? Probably should focus on the site. No, but they're gonna rotate, running all the way from the base. This is gonna be so. It's gonna be so risky.
Solo's gonna bait this out as much as he can. Yep, that's pretty good. They should have a free site to play around with, but it all comes up to Duke.
30
Duke,
seconds left.
will he be the hero of this story? Will he be able to shut down as many players as he possibly can? Flashes come out, and yep, he's just gonna run away. There's no way he takes that deal. He's not gonna be able to survive that one that easily. You dead. Looking to be a little bit too aggro on his own part. Could be going in for a kill. Hazard's gonna be good for the first, good for the second, and Hazard's just doing everything that he can to survive. Rosa, 30 HP to his name, and he's still able to live for that long. But one person's already on the flag. Look behind you. This is where the problems will start to happen if they're not careful. The pincer's coming out, and Rosa, he's gonna get slapped to the face. But Rosa turns around and he gets hit, and he gets a triple. Wait, what?
He turns around, gets the frag onto the flanker, and goes back to the player on CT. This man just does it all. He took matters into his own hands.
No way! He got away with that.
That was such a good setup. That was such a good setup for Insurgent. They had the player coming from behind. The pressure was there from the front as well. Rosa just, for a millisecond, heard, oh, there's someone behind me, flicks and just takes him out. That was absolutely insane. And MLT...
No, X-Accuracy just missed his shots.
Oh, no.
He just completely whiffed.
Wasn't Rosa low?
Yeah, he was 28 HP. He just whiffed his shot. Rosa turned around and domed him immediately.
He still missed it. Oh, that's so unfortunate, man. The round would have been theirs if Rosa dies there. Then they can just 3v1. Overpower the Omen.
That's where whiffs will really hurt.
Yeah, with the land situation coming in, the excitement, the heat between the two teams, even after winning the round, MLT is like Zolo's saying, like, boys, we need a chill. Things are getting a little bit too exciting here, so they're gonna take a timeout, which will end immediately. And hopefully, the nerves have been calmed for both teams. They need to reorganize themselves, re-strategize, and I believe the strategy for MLT involves heavy presence outside of B. We are gonna see the breach making his way to the side of A, probably to be a fake, probably to lurk a little bit, but the main focus will be outside B, which is completely empty. We are going to see a mid push. The Killjoy, does he spot out the Viper? He does. He does even do some damage. Missile taking him down. And with only one player, Duke, in B, not much he can do but fall back as the rest of the players from A realize that they need to rotate. Is it going to be too late? MLT, they can walk in. They are already in. And with the Killjoy, establishing mid control, Missile. This is gonna buy them so much time. Weapons. Oh, he gets one more. Triple kill. Does he want to go for it?
One enemy remaining.
Rosa gets one more. And the round goes to the side of Insurgent. Rosa with the double kill.
Smart.
7-7.
And tactical. 7-7, ladies and gentlemen. As the members of Militants, they finally got the foothold that they wanted here on this particular map. And with this, they're back on the board for this round in particular. A pretty hefty couple of rounds, you have to say, with how things went, but good God, when they had an opportunity to show up, they really did show up. Tough spots from either end, But now with things being a little bit more even and with the buys now favoring the members of IES, what's the answer for them? How do they want to take this fight? Because if they try to take too much of an aggressive rush, the utility bombardment coming in from Insurgent could just easily shut them down.
Again, MLT exploring their options. A lot of activity in mid. Again, they're really focusing this mid. They are defaulting all around the site, but in the end, the mid is the position that they are going to be focusing their, at least giving most of their attention on. And now they're going to fall back, trying to enter this B. We do have Duke all the way in the back corner, hiding himself in the back, in that area. Now with the noise coming in, he should be aware of the players pushing in. He does have support from Heaven, but he gets taken down. Duke trying to get as much as he can. He gets two, but that's
what?
Spike down B.
Gets another.
30
The
seconds
push is
left.
completely dismantled. It's all onto Hermione, who gets one, but the trade comes in from Hazard. What just happened there?
It went in a little bit too aggressive, and Duke just walked away with a double kill. If Duke died there, then they would have easily taken over this map. No questions asked, but good God, was that very difficult to try and even get a hold of. The fact is, Duke stayed alive for way too long. I was expecting Rosa to dash on top of Duke, possibly. This ain't knew his position.
Dash to the other side of the pillar.
Yep. He wanted to go for the wraparound play instead, which was a smart thing because Missile did get the first kill, but the other player coming out through Heaven and jumping onto rafters was not something they expected.
Not spot out? Did the Skydog
Nope.
not spot out?
No.
Oh. Didn't check. So I guess they were not aware of him, but yeah, they do clear him out. Duke does do some damage though before getting cleared out. But yeah, with another boss coming in, it's still anyone's game right now. 7-8, scorelines tight, the economy is very tight. Both sides are basically on the edge of bankruptcy. Duke not even able to afford full armor, but
You're always
yeah,
at the
it's
edge
a
of
definitely
bankruptcy.
yeah. It's just always the most tense situation whenever these players are in the server. Rosa with 22. It's been how many rounds is this? 22. What? Seriously, definitely not having the same level of performance as they did at the earlier stages of the semifinals today. But with the next round coming up, aggressive push by Udet. The bot is spotted out. Missile goes for a peek. Duke unable to find anything. Again, activity outside of A main as well, mid as well. They're all fighting on all the fronts, keeping Insurgent as confused as possible, trying to find a pick, trying to find an opening. Because right now, I guess they don't really have any room to spare. If they lose a player here, they're gonna have to weaken one of their fronts, and that is what I possibly MLT are aiming for. To find an opening, to create an opening, and walk in. For now, that opening seems to be this mid area. Are they gonna commit to this B ultimate, or are they gonna try and go towards and use this as a fake? As Duke, he is sitting pretty in that back area. The stun does come in contact, and that's an easy frag for Missile. As there's a push coming in towards B Heaven, Hyojin takes care of its accuracy. You dead in mid. Is he okay or is he lagged out?
30 seconds
Wait.
left.
Hello? What just happened? Did I just lag out? What is happening? Aggressive, are you there? Hello?
10 seconds left.
I'm scared, guys. I'm scared. What is happening? What is happening? I don't know if we're back. I think there was some issues on in the LAN with the network. That's why everyone just stopped.
What just happened?
Poison orb emitting. Poison's off.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, apologies for what just happened, but I believe, yeah, is Aggie good? No, Aggie's frozen. I think I'm good, but yeah, yeah, you're frozen. You're Elsa right now. You're stuck in ice, but yeah, there has been some issues. I believe the internet connection at the land state has had some trouble. So the ending of that round had some could not be played out properly as the players weren't even connected to the internet. There were some lag issues, but yeah, hopefully the admins there are gonna fix everything. Hopefully, we're gonna come to a solution. And yeah, he's moving. The ice has melted. As alive, I believe. I can see him blinking. Yep, we're good. But yeah, let's see what the admins come up with. We can probably should we replay that round? It was pretty much over though. I don't know what's gonna happen honestly.
I have no idea what just happened in the last round, but I'm still inside of the game, so apparently the members of IES won out on that last round, but I don't think it's gonna get counted.
I don't know either. But it was the
I have no
ending
idea.
part of that last round.
Yeah,
I
but
think it was the
you
post
know, if
match
something like this
situation.
happens right at the very end, they need to re-roll the round. There's no way because there
Indeed.
was a good chance that the members of Militants could have won out that round.
Or even do some economic damage. There's an endless amount of possibilities of what could have happened, but I believe they might re-roll that round entirely, possibly. But yeah, uh, that just happened. I mean, again, these issues are not uncommon in the land scenario. Again, hosting a land is difficult enough, but uh, you can't ever get non-stop perfect internet connection. Something was bound to happen, to be honest. But yeah, as we are gonna rely on our admins to sort this issue out, let's talk about the brand that is powering this tournament. It's gonna be Logitech G. So make sure you check out the special offer that we have: 12% off on selected products from 5th to 12th July. Don't forget to check it out on Daraz and other retailers in Bangladesh. The offer is going to be for the Logitech G112 gaming mouse and the G213 gaming keyboard. And this will be the best gear out there if you're a rising esports athlete in Bangladesh. So make sure you check out the offers. And if you're interested, grab it at this amazing price, 12% off, ladies and gentlemen. And it will be only from 5th to 12th July. So that is the plug. But I'm still unsure of what's going to happen with the game. We are paused. I
I do
believe
believe we're gonna
the
have
reroll.
a rerun. Yeah, rerun of the last
Yeah,
round. Because
we're
there's
gonna
no way
have
they're gonna be able to leave on that. It needs to be that case. And
yeah,
hey, it's a Bangladeshi line tournament. What do you expect?
yeah.
There has to
What do
be
you
at least
expect?
one rerun. There has to be at least
I mean,
one reroll. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a Bangladeshi land.
considering everything, it could have been a lot worse. It might have just jinxed the whole thing, Castor's curse and everything, but it could have been a whole lot worse.
There's a chance. I never really.
All right, so I guess we can go to a break maybe. So we're gonna sort the issues out, ladies and gentlemen. Stay with us. Make sure you check out the offers, and we will be back with the finals as soon as possible and as soon as this issue is dealt with. Till then, stay with us, and we will see you very soon.
Dude, എനിക്ക് dot issue. Dude, because I'm a net চলে গেছে.
Welcome back to the Action IGE Community Series Valorant Bangladesh, powered by Logitech G. We're back with the grand finals, and it's right underway. Let's get back to the action. The match is
Hello,
the conclusion
Ego?
of the
Yes.
Spike planted.
last
Hey,
round.
your mic just completely died for a second. No, you're good. You're good. Continue.
Apologies. Yeah, if everything's okay. Well, uh, the match resumed, and it's again this round has come to an end. We didn't really get to see much of it, but yeah, an aggressive push to the side of B. MLT have planted the bomb, and they have won the round. Pretty much the rest of the players from Insurgent are going for a save, I believe. Hopefully, all other internet connections are stable and okay. I'm not seeing enough movement there. Is everybody moving? Killjoy's not moving. Hopefully everything's okay because we just had a bit of an issue. The players, I think, lost internet connection in the LAN at the LAN stage, so we had to go for a pause until all the issues were fixed. I believe we're resuming from where we left off, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
So the round where the issue occurred, it was 7 and 8. So yeah, we're going back right there.
To 8
so
and 8.
no major changes, I believe. So yeah, it's now an 8 and 8 as we see MLT winning out that last round. So we're on even Stevens again, and it feels like a grand finals again, considering both teams are on the same pedestal and are on similar positions, weapon-wise and economy-wise. MLT winning out the round will give them some advantage, and as IES are gonna have to go for a bit of a half buy, but they will force enough to get all rifles in. A Bulldog for Duke. That's the only exception, as we are gonna be starting off this next round, 17th round, with a split push. Ooh, Zolo. Flash comes in, he gets one. He needs to run away. Oh, he gets two.
Gets two.
That's big. That's huge.
Yeah, he gets two and he survives for it. Alright.
Yeah, he gets two. Traded out. But now the push towards B is going to be happening. Hazard has his Killjoy utility, can do some damage if he wants to, as Udead comes in from the mid area. No one's really there.
Found them.
The plan is going down. Can he find a frag? Missile! Trades him out. Bit of a Killjoy diff there. 2v4 situation. And they don't have to play post plant outside. They can all stay in the site since they have man advantage. So MLT should take the lead with this. 9 and 8. And looks like Insurgent are gonna save. Maybe look for exit frags.
There's a good opportunity for them to do that here too.
Screen down.
Positionally, they're in optimum spots, but at the end of the day, that position will not really bear them any fruit unless they're careful here. It's going to be another save coming in from the members of IES. Pretty much warranted at this point, but I don't like how this is going for their side. Have to play it smart here, otherwise it's going to be a tough one for you. You lost out on 2 consecutive rounds now. So you've lost out on a lot of your momentum, especially due to these pauses. So IES, how do you want to answer back? And what do you want to do to try and turn things around here?
Yeah, the economy is... it's right near the bankruptcy zone. It's pretty much near being shambles, but they still have an opportunity to fix it up. And they have the Astra Ultimate Cosmic Divide to maybe do an entry, maybe go for a post plants. IES. Other than that, they are being pushed back. They're still holding on to this B side with some aggression from MLT outside B main, but they are going to be moving back. This is going to confuse IES as they have been sort of being toyed with this entire matchup. We see some aggressive pushes from one end, someone pushing mid, someone peeking around at B main. This is keeping the defense at their toes. And some of these picks, as we saw Zolo last round, finding 2 picks outside A main for them to be able to walk into the side. But meanwhile, the mid area, nice as Flash is coming in. Execuracy
Flash was
Guardian. As the peak comes in, Missile takes care of Duke. Here comes the ultimate from Execuracy.
He gets
the
2?
trade. Missile takes care of him. No, I think he only get 1. Missile got
No, he got 2 people. And oh no, the timing is bad. The timing is bad. Ring around the rosy. Look at Zolo. Look at Zolo.
Zolo doesn't know. Oh, but this
He
guy
has no
knows.
idea.
30
This guy is
seconds left.
assuming there's a player
Look
there.
at no.
Hermione, he
Sorry,
needs to
he still
kill
gets
this.
it. How?
That was close. That was close.
What?
He barely saw the gun barrel and took him down.
Ending.
Zolo in the smoke.
Spike
Fusion
planted.
finds one onto Udit. It's a 1v3 situation. Hazard from heaven. Surrounded from all avenues, greens, ramps, and in the site as well. He's got no utility to play with. So he's got to find an opening. I think a save should be the best option. Is MLT. They're going to extend their lead. The Insurgent's economy is going to take a massive dip.
There is absolutely no way he got away with that. The guy wrapped all the way around and somehow still got a kill out of it. Looking for another kill. It's going to be Hermione. Good place for him. Double digits on the board and a 10-8 scoreline. Militants, they are now the ones on the driver's seat here. And they are trying to get this back home. But dude, 11th round is pretty much guaranteed. Yeah. They have to go in for a save here. They don't have a choice.
They don't have a choice either. And if they even do decide to force as much as they can, which, let's be honest, they actually can't even force at this stage, they would risk playing their 11th or 12th round on an eco. So it's a very hairy situation if you're Insurgent Esports and Execuracy. Jumping around in mid. MLT taking it a tad bit slower. But they are going to be pushing out towards his A main Hexes with a Sheriff. And he's going to be paying the ultimate price. But a trade comes in though from Hazard. Hermione with a counter trade. Udit doesn't clear the angle as Zolo's going to take him out. A side is completely empty. But MLT, they're slow. They're patient. They're not willing to rush in yet. They don't really have any information if the site's actually empty. Only Killjoy can provide the information as Missile spots one, spots the second, and takes them down. They don't even have to walk inside. Missile just finishes it off. 11-8, one away from match point. And MLT, they're looking as comfortable as ever. Insurgent will have their buys, but right now the momentum, the utility, the way they're playing, MLT definitely high on confidence.
Turret out.
For now, though, we do see that Insurgent, they're gonna be in a pretty tough spot just because of the reads that they don't are not able to get. Their defensive side is a little bit too passive for their own good. Before, we did see Duke play a lot more aggressively. He loved to take space, and they need that back. They have the utility to do it, yes, to a certain degree, but going in for a full control-based playstyle, it's just not working for them. They need to switch things up. Otherwise, in this particular round, they could be facing receiving end of a really big loss. If this heads over to 12, the members of Insurgent are just... It's just gone for them. How do you even recover from something like this?
Some of these rounds are being... I mean, the gunfights and the way they're pushing and the way they're using utility, it's so unusual. It's not how they played at all at the first semifinals. I think confidence might have been an issue. Losing out a bunch of rounds possibly might have affected them. As we see Rosa dashing in. Execuracy finds one with the operator. Hermione out. That's going to be a big frag. Rosa does trade. Here comes the Skydog. He's going to be spammed, but he smokes, trying to stay alive. Will be successfully falling back, but where did Zolo come from? He TP'd in the side, I believe.
30 seconds
And takes out Execuracy. 3v4 situation. Rosa finds one more. Excess. Trying to swarm around, trying to wrap around from ramps.
Standing.
Can't win the
happen.
gunfight. Missile. And right now with that, the final frag. You dead falls. And match point for MLT. First
Match
map
point.
split. Should be theirs. And look at that. The ultimate favors them as well. A retake ultimate and the entry ultimate. The breach and the killjoy. This could be very well, set in stone. And the economy as well. Oh god. Oh no. IGES are not looking good.
I'm not gonna be happy about this whatsoever. Economy's in
wonder why.
shambles. Duke
I
on
wonder
a
why you will not
Bucky.
be happy.
Another person on a Judge. Yep. They're gonna be as unhappy as you
Oh,
on a
they're
regular
aggroing.
basis. Yeah, they want to try and take this fight towards mid, but the members of Militants, they got the read on it. They're not going to play through mid, knowing that, hey, they have shotguns now. Why do you even want to force out on mid? You can take over the side. That's going to be our little playground. Killjoy is going to get spotted. The dash is going to come out too soon enough, but nope, they're playing it slow.
Oh,
They
what's
opted
happening
for the
here? This
ultimate,
is a
and they're
play.
running towards the side of mid,
Oh.
straight into the hands of Uded. He's in
Oh,
the
you
middle,
did.
and if they don't clear him, this
They
is going to be
play
a
out
tough
an
one.
ultimate as well.
That that
What is
that just
happening?
looks weird.
I don't know what's happening. There's so much happening right now. But Uded finds a frag onto the Killjoy. Hexes a follow up. IES, they're still in this. Ooh, Kyojin. What a banger
Good
of a
swing.
shot. That's going to allow this identity to happen. 3v4 though. Oh, Breach ultimate coming in. What's happening is
Another
Kyojin
shot.
finds one more
Kyojin
3v3.
saving this.
Kyojin in
Rosa's
Hermione
turn.
finds a follow-up.
Remaining.
Oh, Insurgent. This could be the end. This
Ooh.
could... Oh! Rosa! Jumping around, gets a headshot with the Blade Storm, and that's going to be 13 GG's to the first round. Split goes to MLT, and what a banger it was. IES definitely did not look like themselves in this matchup. They were a shadow of their former selves from the semifinals. They were definitely a lot more hesitant. Their playstyle shifted. Maybe they wanted to try something different. Didn't work out, and they sort of got caught in the middle of this confusing state that what should we play. They didn't really support each other with utility, and they just seemed very uncomfortable. It's very unusual to see them struggle in the same map. But yeah, MLT definitely playing their composition to its perfection, using the breach and the sky perfectly. Zolo taking a lot of these solo lurking roles in the opposite sides. The fakes are really good, and again, Rosa just absolute mad lad, man, with the jet and the support from his teammates as well allowed him to get a lot of frags. Credit where credit is due. This was an explosive map for the side of MLT. So their confidence will definitely be running high. But yeah, it ain't over till it's over. Still, we have a couple of maps to go. So Insurgent, chin up. They're still in this.
Yep, they should be able to get this even farther down the line too. Because think about it like this, Kirito. You just took map number one. It was a pretty close fight, and you gave the members of Militants a really close fight. So you have the potential to try and beat them off. You just need to get that confidence back. I don't know why a lot of teams, when they start losing to Militants, they become really scared. They're just holding back, not really going in for any sort of plays. That isn't how you're gonna win against a roster of this caliber. You need to take duels. You need to take space. You need to know where they are actually going before you want to try to take a fight, because from what we have been seeing, this double initiator composition works in the favor of Militants for one particular reason. It's their utility usage and their team synergy. They know how to combo their utility, and the best way to combo or like stop this combo utility, sorry, is to just try and understand where your opponents are going, so you're mentally prepared and you have the off angle set to try and counter them. But hopefully this is something that we're going to be seeing on the map of Haven. So we're going to be heading on down over into a short little break, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with a lot more action for this grand finals.
the IG Community Series Valorant Bangladesh, powered by Logitech, and we are back with the second map of the grand finals. IGE, it's just absolutely mind-boggling how the first map went. It was very close to a certain point. I think we were at 78, we were 8-8, and then MLT just started pulling forward. They were able to get the first map in, and yeah, that's just basically the story. I mean, ever since that, their utility has been different, their team play has been different. We just saw a different sort of insurgent there that didn't support each other, and sort of they didn't play that aggressive self that they had in that first semifinals, and did not play to their strengths. Regardless, they still have this second map upcoming, and hopefully they had enough time to shake all the dust off and go into the next one with a fresh mindset.
Yeah, they had a pretty good showing, but they need to try and bring themselves back together at the bare minimum before they can even do anything here. Because Haven is another map where map control is key, your utility usage and your communication needs to be on a level where you already know what's going to happen with your team before they even say anything. Communication is one thing, but at the same time, understanding where your teammates are going to position themselves, knowing exactly which fight they're going to be taking, that is something that we really did not notice from the members of Insurgent in that last round, where it felt as though they were scrambling about trying to trade each other. While on Militant's side, they were pretty much in close proximity, ready to take the duels. And even if one player dies, someone is there to take the trade. Doesn't matter if he loses the fight or not. At least the trade was, um, how
Occurring.
do I put it? Like the trade was like, what's the word for it? God damn it, I forgot.
Well, Aggie being himself, I'll just take it over here. I mean, uh, even not just the trades
I'm
happening, the
tonking.
peaks happening as well. The sky flashes came in, the utility came in that allowed them to take the peak, and even then, even then, at the low chance of a flash coming in or a stun coming in, the peaker dies. The trade is occurring. They are attempting to keep the man count equal, and it's just that they played very patiently as well. They diversified their strategies. We see sometimes they're lurking, sometimes they're aggressively pushing. The fakes, the ultimates that they're using, it's a lot more tactically sound compared to the side of Insurgent. And I feel like Insurgent can take a few notes from the side of MLT and try and follow those techniques in their own way, in their own play style, in their own strengths and weaknesses. But making sure that you use the utility that you have, you support your fraggers, you have Duke, you have Execuracy who are popping off, giving them the advantage while they're walking in, making sure you're covering all sides, making sure you know what you're gonna do, what the game plan is on the fly. It's not gonna okay. You're initially planning to go B. You can't always go B. You see some resistance. Maybe you lose a player. Maybe you can't get a trade. Maybe the ultimate is wasted. Those decisions need to be a lot more quick and a lot
Yep.
more well spread out amongst the team. So yeah, this break was exactly what they needed, at least in my opinion. A breather, time to get off the chairs, have a talk amongst yourself, have some water, and then sit back down with a fresh mind. Hopefully, Insurgent will allow us to take it to the third map because, again, it's a grand finals. It wouldn't be a grand finals without the third map. And considering that they have battled nearly 120 other teams to get here, these two teams are the only ones left standing with the amazing prize pool ahead of them in this land stage. It's You definitely want to give it your all. You definitely want to take it to that final notch. After this, whatever happens, happens.
You really want to go that distance, and the map of Haven is where the battleground will be set for this final bout between these two incredible teams. Who will be able to make it or break it, though? You're going to be finding that one out soon enough, but in the long run, I do have to say, IES, if the performance that they showcased in the last map was anything to go upon, Militant should be able to take this on a line slide. But if we do see the old team, the one that we saw in semifinals number one, come on back here, there's a good opportunity for them to take it to the distance and bring it back all the way to their side. But then again, it's a pretty hard ask. Come on. You're on Haven,
Yep.
and this is one of the best maps for Militants. You
And
really don't
it's a
want to go up
personal
against them
favorite
here.
as well for me, considering like how the agents come into play, how the utility is important in this map, how it you need a perfect breed of sentinels and initiators here who keep control on defense. Like the garage area is such a sweet spot for lurkers. You definitely need a good sentinel to be able to hold that down. And rotations for the attacking side is so easy. You can push aside, you can fall back quite easily. If you're coordinated enough, you can fake a bunch of times, keep your opponents guessing. But yeah, the Asian compositions are gonna coming up. It is pretty much identical except for Kyojin going for the Astra and Duke going for the Omen. Again, Astra can provide a lot more utility compared to Omen and at a more wider range of the map. But again, with Omen, the lurking potential is just huge. The flash, the teleporter can maybe get a frag, lurk, and get out of a hairy situation. The ultimate as well for rotating to get the bomb and all that stuff is very neat. So both have their own quirks, and I'm pretty sure both are going to be playing to their own strengths. Regardless, it's going to be Insurgent on defense and MLT on attack. With that being said, the round is going to be beginning, and again, remind you, Militant are 1-0 in this best of 3. So if they win it out, they are going to be your champions of the IGE Valorant Community Series Bangladesh. But I'm pretty sure Insurgent are going to give it their all before they let that happen. Let's go in with the first round, as we're going to see aggressive push towards the side of AX Accuracy. The Sheriff, Waldheim's connecting, he's got to dash away. Excess with the Sova, trying to use some shock darts to push them back, but looks like it is going to be the side of A. First frag is going to be Duke. Missile taking him out, but trade onto Hermione from Accuracy. 4v4 as they're going to be falling back. And again, the lurking from Missile. There we go, the garage. Zolo with the follow-up. Now they're going towards C. The spike plan should be relatively easy. 2v4.
Yeah, they have free real estate over pretty much everything. Shots are gonna be good, and they're gonna be able to find another one there.
Spike
Hazard, though, does get a little bit of damage over onto one side. Kyojin needs to be very careful of what this fight is gonna be like for him. Positionally, he's not in a good spot. Kyojin with the swing out is gonna be good for one kill before he gets shut down, but the last two players, they're already in prime spots. Here is where they're just gonna wait. The spike is theirs. There's absolutely
They have
nothing that
the
they can do to try and hold this.
breach utility as well, I believe. So yeah, they don't even need to peek. But Zolo gets the frag. Militants, again, a good lead. 1-0. That's going to give them economic advantage, allowing them to go for the better weapons. And I believe Insurgent should go for a save. Again, we did see some good frags coming in, but I guess the utility was a little bit down low. Maybe it was the first pistol round, so we are not seeing that much Killjoy utility active. But yeah, it's the lurking. It's the way rotations work in this game, that awareness that's so important. We saw Insurgent aware of that lurk potential, but the gunfights were not just won by them. So Militant were able to go for an easy rotation. Now, again, a lot of activity outside B and A. Zolo will be using the Aftershock to push deeper into sewers. The A side looking relatively empty. Again, weaker buys for Insurgents, so they're not really fighting for this. They know that this is not the best, the best chances for their victory this round. Xexis will be playing in CT. Not really doing much to deny this entry. Yep, and the plan goes down the lurker though. Look at where the Killjoy is. You dead. He's gonna be going for a flank, but there is utility, and look at where the Militant Killjoy is holding missile. Oh my god.
No, you dead!
That got a little
The
hairy, and
Symphony
Missile
of
gets
Whips.
another one. Oh, that got a little scary, but Rosa gets a double kill. 1v5. All onto the Omen. Duke. The shorty. Rosa's not gonna push him yet. And now they're gonna be going in. And that should be an easy frag. Rosa with a triple kill. A little bit scary there for Zolo. But yeah, 2-0 as expected. Flawless round will be theirs.
I need a drop.
Yeah, that's a tough one to go through. Insurgent looking to get a little bit closer to the finish line, but they're further and further away from it. 0-2, not really the best of starts, but then again, the buy round is where the real fun begins for a roster. This is where the tempo and the momentum will be set, whether or not a team will be able to equalize, or will it snowball out of control over to 4 rounds, and it seems as though Duke, he has the answer for it, with Rosa fighting the bullet right at the very beginning.
Ooh, Zolo getting wall banged. Will try and pick up that
Okay, Missile.
Missile with the trade. Execution is gonna fall back. Oh, another frag. So low, Zolo. And he will fall as Duke is gonna TP all the way out. Hexus aware that there are players outside of A, and he's the only one there. He's gotta wait for the recon dart to come in so he can confirm their suspicions. Till then, no one from Insurgent is gonna move at all. You are gonna see the Omen coming in towards the side of A, but as the smokes appear, becomes more and more likely that this is gonna be where the side of MLT are attacking, and the recon comes in, revealing Hexus' position. Missile with the Guardian takes him down. The Omen blind comes in, the spike plant is going down. The Killjoy ultimate is available, and they're gonna use it. Oh, Hazard! Shot on Hermione. The Killjoy ultimate is gonna buy a lot of time for them as Kyojin gets one more, 2v2.
One enemy remaining.
1v2. This missile takes care of accuracy. Killjoy ultimate buying time.
Swarm grenade. Swarm grenade out.
Time ticking away for Hazard. Flash is coming in and Kyojin finishes him off.
It's just simple and systematic all around. On the 0-3 scoreline, Militants, they just have such a good read on everything. But for IES, that was a pretty good try. They got that early aggression onto mid. They had a pretty strong showing. But that's the thing. How long can you have a situation like this that will favor you? It could have been so much better if they just opted to go in for a retake situation where the Sova was not playing under hell. I don't understand. A lot of the teams in Bangladesh we have seen, they don't have their Sovas be on the other side of things. And oh my god, Hexus! An absolute beast. Cleanly took off Rosa's head from his shoulders.
Oh, this is dead. Yep.
An execution
Again,
for
Sova,
his side. And they still have the
Trying
side.
to push him. Yeah, the side is there, but again, as you were saying, the Sova provides so much more information on the retake. It's, I believe, a lot more crucial compared to the other initiators that he stays alive for the retake. Killjoy lineups, Sova lineups, oh, just missing out. As we see a lot of utility coming in, no retake attempt just yet, but Hexus finds a shot on the Kyojin. Some good impact from him, and nice peek from Udead, gets a tag onto Missile. He's 40 HP. They're aware of him, but they need to move in for the retake fast. Security coming from the other side as well. Hermione caught between a rock and a hard place, traded out.
Remaining.
And Duke takes care of Missile, and Security finishes him off. Finally, after 3 rounds, Insurgent are able to win one in their favor.
In a very convincing fashion as well, Kirito. Think about it.
Yeah.
They just ran away with murder out here. They were aware of the flanks. Hexus hit
Came in
2
from
nutty
flank
shots. Yeah. The level of control that Insurgent had in this round, the members of Militants, they were just not mentally prepared for it. Missile just missed his timing entirely.
That lurk was successful for Missile. This round would not be successful for Insurgent at all. But they were aware enough. The game sense was on point, and that allowed them to have this buy round. But look at this, a big rush towards A, and again Sova under a lot of pressure. He's gonna stay inside. He's gonna play, try and hold back these players. Again, a lurker outside of C for the side of MLT. You dead. His utility is crucial in these scenarios. As we see the Sova drone coming out for the entry to the side of A. Spams are gonna come in, and they're gonna let this side go possibly. Not really much they can do with the Astro Cosmic Divide coming in. The flashes are there as well. They're gonna have to play behind this wall. Chograd's gonna come in. Hunter's Fury as well. So much happening. Ooh. There's a lot going on there, but the bomb plant finally going down
Planted.
as the Astrocosmic Divide falls and the retake is occurring simultaneously. Execution gets one, but traded by Rosa. 4v4 situation. The player in heaven spotted out. Rosa still trying to spam through the smoke and get a frag. Missile gets a follow-up onto Hex's 3v4 situation. The retake is not going as planned. Oh, spams are so close for Rosa.
Oh, that nanoswarm was just placed perfectly.
With a double kill.
Last player standing.
Oh god, it's down to the killjoys. My word, what was that round? Boom. You did was just not aware. Too many angles to check, but it's a 4-1. MLT win out on their 4th round. That
I have to say that
man.
Unit played that really well. Like that nanoswarm onto the side of default was just perfect. Rosa had no choice but to swing out into the open.
He wasn't even aware that he was getting nanoswarm. He looked down like, oh,
Yep.
this is damaging me. I should not be here.
Quick peeks now.
Really smart utility usage coming in from the defenders, but militants, they just had the brighter crossfires. Trades galore from either side of things, and it was just absolutely perfect.
Rush again. Execution with the Blade Storm. Multi-kill probability. Possibility. As he gets one, Spike will be down. Zolo Hexus goes for a trade. But Rosa gets a follow-up. He's in the side. He spots one player. There's someone in the smoke. He sees him. He sees him. And the smoke
No
distracts.
way! He gets
Her
away
mind
with
to
it!
support. Rosa,
Since
what is that
when?
movement? What is he doing with that jet? How is he moving like that?
What are you doing, bro?
This guy is playing another game. He's playing Mario. He's
Yep.
jumping around.
And bonking people on their heads. You just need to stand on someone at this point. 3v2 though. So a pretty good chance of them losing out on this round if they're not careful.
Oh, what's
Long, the
happening
turret's
here?
gonna spot
Oh,
him,
the
but Duke just doesn't care. Absolutely
Huge.
genius play coming in from
30
Duke.
seconds left.
He TP'd out and he just swung out wide, knowing that the bomb plant's just gonna be going down.
Rosa, what do
Perfectly
you
done.
do?
And Rosa, he's playing for the long game out here.
This timing.
He's going
This
all
timing.
the way around in his favor. He's gonna be able to walk straight up onto B. 14 seconds left on the clock. No utility though, so he needs to be careful of how he takes this fight. Plant's gonna go down, and he has a post plant to play around with. But
Planted.
with Udead and his operator, he needs to isolate this fight against Duke first. And if he's able to kill Duke, he's in prime spots to win this one. But Duke, with the wraparound and the genius play from his Into the Shadows, completely turns this round on its head.
My word, what happened there? We're seeing the Jets go absolutely nutty. Then we're gonna see some insane Blade Storm play from the side of MLT. My word. Rosa just goes bonkers with that, and then they're able to go for a rotation unsaved by the genius move. A very, very risky move indeed. They were aware of that position, but he isolated the bomb planter, bought them time. And then it was a 1v2. This is gonna push the economy of MLT to the edge of breaking point, because they're gonna have to afford guardians. And again, we've seen them play on these weapons before, and they can do some damage. They might not win this round, but economic relief is all they need right now. 4-2 is not that much of a gap. They can get some money, they can recover from this, but they're gonna dash into side. Nano swarms are gonna be good. There's a jet inside that smoke. Is he gonna peek out? Is the question.
Oh
He is!
no! Accuracy? Why? Not
Why would
really
you do that with an
necessary.
op? 4v5 situation. We do see a possible lurk coming in. Oh, Brimstone ultimate from Rosa. Lot of chaos, man. Lot of chaos. You dead and Duke get a couple of frags. The lurk is coming from the Sova. He's at window right now. Oh, missile whiffing shots. Duke.
One enemy remaining.
What is happening? I have no idea as Udead finishes the ball.
Not really the position that you want to be in here. Got a chunk of ultimates being used though, so at the end of the day, not really the worst of things, because they really did want to take out this one breach ultimate from the equation, because these fast rushes that the members of militants are known for will not really happen unless this breach ultimate is completely dealt with. So in a way, the eco round was pretty successful. They got the plan down at the bare minimum. They got the breach ultimate out of the equation, and they did a slight bit of economic damage. But just as you said, it's just for the economic relief that they were playing in this round. The half-buys dealt some damage, but now is where the real fun will begin. How will the roster start to take its shape? Because this round is where it's do or die. Either the members of Militants are able to re-establish their lead, or Insurgent, they're going to be really close to going in for another equalization.
Dude, look at this man. The support from Garage. But he's not spotted out. The support is not there. Oh, that's unfortunate. Missile takes care of him. 45 early on. Accuracy. Oh my god. These guys are so aggressive. They know they have to take matters into their own hands. The Sova drone comes out. You dead. Spots out a player in main. The killjoy def comes in. Operator for Accuracy trying to find a pick. He doesn't have a dash. Oh, the timing's unfortunate. The timing's so unfortunate as Rosa and Hermione get a couple of frags. Rosa, one more onto Hexes. Yoden, what is happening? You dead. He's able to trade out, picks up Phantom, a player in the smoke. Does he get him? No. Zolo. Headshot. Close quarters combat, and MLT keep the lead. If Insurgent won that, man, economy for MLT would have been in a shady spot, and we might have seen the opposite scoreline coming in. A 5-4 lead, but no, MLT, where it counts, they keep it alive. And I believe, man, if Duke was able to get that frag onto missile, or at least a trade that would have happened there, this could have ended differently. Regardless, this is getting exciting. We are still gonna see buys available for MLT.
Scanning ahead.
And Insurgent.
Found them.
But yeah, a lot of these aggressive utilities being put out of A main really shows that MLT,
Deploying drone.
they aren't always rushing this. They might commit a lot of stuff to A main, but they are faking it, they're rotating, not being one-dimensional with this plan that they've made.
Not at all. So playing this one smart overall, and that is something that you can respect coming in from the roster. If they have an answer from the side of Insurgent, they will always try and bring in something different to figure out their plan. Overall, though, I'm going to be witnessing a little bit more of an emphasis towards this mid side. They did show a lot of early presence towards A. They brought out the Omen Paranoia, one stun from the breach. So in the long haul, they did try and fade out a little bit of the utility by cutting out noise. And here's where the contact play will start to kick in. Just slowly walk up. Don't really give any noise here, but Missile's giving away a little bit too much. They need to go in for this rush. And the hit is just about to begin.
There are 4 players there ready to defend this side as Hazard gets one onto Rosa. Breach utility to try and defend this. Killjoy ultimates everywhere. Look at this chaos. This is the Valorant, ladies and gentlemen. As Axis gets a frag onto Zolo, the entry is being denied. The ultimate from the Killjoy is still there. One player will be detained and the frags are going to go in their favor. But time isn't there. They don't have time. Bomb will be planted. That's some money, but the round's not theirs. Oh, that's some economic damage. Although in the long run, I don't think it's going to be affecting them that much. But yeah, look at this. The idea from MLT was good. But the reaction, IES, I believe they're slowly figuring out the counters. They're slowly understanding that, okay, let's not rotate. Let's watch out for lurkers. Let's not give them information. We see them canceling out the server drones, the server recons. Any form of information that they're looking for, any form of way that they're looking for a pick on that A main is being cancelled out by IES. We're seeing some improvement in the strategies from their end. Okay, accuracy. There we go. The operator finally making itself known. Ooh, you dead with magical number HP trying to make something happen. Duke gets one more frag onto Missile, and all 3 of the players are stuck in that C-long. They're behind that smoke. Zolo, he's quite ahead. He's quite forward, and he's gonna take it now. You dead with another one onto Hermione. Hyojin, his position is revealed as he's gonna let some bullets fly. Oh, Hyojin. Okay, let's hold our horses. He's aware of the flank as well, but the flank is an op. Okay. Let's all calm down. Bombs in an open spot. Excess. Not utility, but
Scanning ahead.
recon. The spam. Oh, the breach utility. He's being isolated. Oh no, the shock darts. Oh no, he's having such a hard time there. For a second, though, we were like, oh.
You were about to believe.
Calm down.
Believe in the fact that Kirito could be competent for the first time in his life, but
Yeah, well, that's never happened.
for the members of Militants, that was a pretty rough round for them. They lost out on all of their weaponry. They did opt to go in for a force buy in that last round based upon the amount of money that Kyojin had, but none of them really got any frags out of it. And Kyojin could have pulled off the impossible here, but he just wasn't able to isolate the fight. If he broke that recon pole, there was a good chance that he would have lived from there. Woohoo!
Oh my god, talk about threading the needle.
That's a good answer. Flashes in hand. Hazard. He's waiting for this opportunity. As soon as he hears a little bit of noise, the flash is gonna come in. That's the first. And they're looking for the opportunity to try and shut down Hazard. Very close up on the angle. They're able to live through that one. Run away towards the other side. Go in for a little bit of a hold. As the Vandal is now theirs. And a good chunk of damage being given already towards the side of mid. Oh, Rose! What is the timing?
That is the worst timing in the history of Valorant.
The guy just
Oh my
casually
God.
turns around at the worst possible moment.
Down mid.
He can't make this up.
Bomb grenade
And
out.
still the members of IES are able to recover from it.
Still a 3v3 bomb going down in the side of B. Do they have the killjoy ultimate of this?
Spike
No.
planted.
No ultimates in play, but still. They need to get a frag. They need to make this a 2v3. And Rosa's position. Oh! Hazard just slaps him and says no. Execution on the flank.
One enemy remaining.
Gets one more, and they know exactly where the last player is. What are you doing, Missile? He gets one. Yo!
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Oh my god.
Nice try.
Don't
Oh
interrupt
my god,
work.
dude. MLT have something in them. They are doing some stuff. What have we been feeding them, man?
Last round in the half.
That was a good clear though coming in from Breach. I had no idea Hazard was expecting Rosa to be on that off angle. That was such a beautiful off angle too. But Hazard just clears him out gorgeously. Rosa wasn't even expecting it. And MLT, they have the control that they wanted here. But at the end of the day, the individual brilliances coming in from the members of Insurgent, playing together as a roster, just gave them the victory that they were required for. But don't forget, that was an eco round, and in that eco round, it was that close to being a victory for the members of MLT.
These are getting extremely dead. Hunter's Furies are being used. No frags. Spike is not making its way anywhere yet. Ooh, missile. Doing some damage to you, Dead. There are these small skirmishes going on all over the map. Execution gets attacked with his operator, traded by Rosa. Duke taken down. As they're gonna be trying to enter to garage this Killjoy. He's low on HP and the utility is there to deny. You Dead, if he can walk towards main.
What?
This is so smart from him. Dude,
He still
up
gets
to
a
him.
kill?
How? Through the smoke?
He just walks back and he still gets a kill on him.
Look at where Yudet is though. This is so
Watch
big.
him here.
They don't have a sentinel. Watch the flank. Oh, Yudet might catch Zolo here. They're aware of this. There we go.
30 seconds left.
Taking sentry.
He can even place the lockdown if he wants to. Look at that aftershock to deny the entry. Oh, MLT, they got the odds stacked against them. 15 seconds remaining. What they
10
doing?
seconds left.
They're completely stunned
retake
now. What do you
goes
think
in.
they're doing?
One enemy remaining.
Oh god. And there we go. The retake was successful. And the utility, and look at that, 4v2. They still, Insurgent, they are slowly improving on their utility and their communication. team play, you see that they have a severe advantage. They're still not going. They're still not letting the killjoy go for a flank. They're still not going for any of the solo peaks that we saw in the first map. They're not still. They're still. They're now playing much more as a team, much more cohesively, and utility as well. Real good. And now that they're shifting to the attacking side, I'm looking forward to see how the Breach and the Sova pair up. Both of them really good in their own unique ways. The Omen as well. It's gonna be an interesting second map. Aggressive. Insurgent might just pull away with it, but the only way we can decide on that is by looking at the pistol. If they win, possible 9 and 5 on the cards because of economic advantage. Let's see as the round begins.
Really aggressive take coming in from the opposite side of things, though. I love this smoke placement from Duke. Just think about it. This smoke requires a flash to be used. And this is one of those smokes that you just do not do. If you know your opponent has a flash, it just gives you an opportunity to use that flash and swing out and shut you down. That's a pretty rough take. And a bitter pill to swallow as well here, Kirito. This is another opportunity for Rosa to maybe find another frag, and he's going to be able to get it regardless of whatever happens to him. Swing out for one more, and Rosa is hunting down for another one. You dead? Oh, this is bad. Rosa's in a tough spot. No one's to bail him out.
What is happening?
They need to fight this guy.
Inside. Oh my god, Duke. Zolo gets frag onto you dead, but Hazard meanwhile trades. Zolo, can he get one more? No, Duke takes him out. 2v2. This is so confusing. Look at their positioning.
30 seconds
Finally,
left.
Spike is picked up. Duke can go for a plant. Oh, Hazard. He's playing with fire. You better get this frag. The suck comes in.
Placing alarm bot. Found them.
Oh, the alarm bot doesn't spot him, but they do get some dinks in. Low HP on these attacking players trying to protect the spike. They need to land these shots.
Last player
Oh,
standing.
Duke gets one triple kill. And they get the final one. They know where he is. Kyojin is in heaven, and he's got to drop down. This crossfire is impossible, but he gets one. The trade is immediate. It's getting 8 and 5, and Insurgent might just extend their lead again. We have the economy. MLT, they took down 4 players. Do they want to go for a force?
I need a
It
drone.
was so overly ambitious. I don't know why they wanted to go in for such a massive rush. Straight there. They got the kill, they got the secondary. They could have just walked back and held the site instead, but they tried to push out of A. That made no sense whatsoever.
Hello, okay, Execucy. Oh my god, what is happening? He's just walking in. Hello, I'm home. Duke takes care of Kyojin. There is a lot happening. Okay. Okay. So they have weapons advantage and they're definitely making it known. Execucy just waltz in. The Spectre's coming in handy. You dead. Coming out from garage.
Enemy
What
remaining.
am I looking at? What am I looking at?
The man's playing Overwatch.
What am I looking at? Swarm nade him! Swarm nade him! Get him! I mean, at that point, it's safer for your brain to not try and make sense of what's happening. Basically, what happened was Insurgent had a buy round, and that's it. They had a buy round, that's it. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, that anti-eco just was a perfect answer for them. No real bodies being dropped other than one. They got the spike plant down, minimal casualties. So at the end of the day, they're going to be happy here for this starting half. 2 rounds are now down with Insurgent being in the lead for 4 for MLT. This round carries more weight
Doing
than
it
any
again.
other. They need to try and find something here. Missile trying to be the danger
Oh,
round here, but the shock drop's going to catch him. But it's going to be a trade for either side. 1 for 1. They're still able to survive for just a little bit here. The trades galore coming in from each side. Pressure is omnipresent, and Solo just came out of absolutely
So
nowhere
aggressive.
for no reason.
They're so aggressive. after that chaotic beginning early round, they're not going for the plan.
It's just a walk back.
Okay, but again, the spike, the planting of the spike should give them indication. They MLT have no reason to push this. They can just wait for the spike to be planted, and they now see as the site has gone silent. We are understanding that this could be a rotation, and that's exactly what Rosa's going to investigate. Considering the low HP of UTED, it's gonna be a risky one to win. Oh, Rosa spot him out. Oh, he's even going for the peak. He dead. Mad lad.
30 seconds left.
Crucial that they get trade. Crucial that they get a trade here. No one's heaven. He's got the flash. Hazard. What is gonna happen? They know where UTED is. Oh,
Nice
shot
shot dart.
Hermione gets one with the trade. Oh,
What?
time ran out. Oh, he even gets the frag. I didn't even realize the time ran out.
No,
He
the
also
time
got
did.
the frag.
The time didn't run out there, dude. No. Why would the time run out? They got the spike
Oh, he
plan
got
down.
the frag. Oh, my bad. Dude, it got so confusing there. He got both.
No,
frags.
wait. Hermione got the recon dart down, but there was a pre-fire coming in from Hazard that just shot Rosa in the face and got an instant
I
shutdown.
think Rosa's smoke might have affected the recon.
No, it
Maybe he
didn't.
spot him?
The recon did spot him, but Rosa just didn't hit the shot, and Hazard got it instead.
Okay.
Spray coming in from X accuracy just
It's the frag.
takes
and
Rosa
the
down a
red
couple of
cost.
pegs.
Oh, the timing. Oh, they could have gotten the Astra there, but they look away. Hermione, is it a Marshal? Does he have a Marshal? You gotta treat that like an op. You gotta treat that like an op when it's in the hands of Hermione. 1 HP, but he got one. Got his one. Again now, with the Astra lurk going up all the way outside of window, they know that this is not a C or a B push. They know that they can bolster A.
They're looking to
Now
make
as
their
we reach
walk
a
up
stalemate.
towards it. Yep.
They need to walk up to this side.
So, what did he look at there? Momentary lapse in concentration coming in from Zolo just costed him pretty much everything there. Missile, good for 1 kill, but he's not going to be able to survive more than that one. Hermione, though, regardless, did use the ultimate to try and keep things a little bit more competitive. Timing is everything. The flank is now pretty much present. Good. That's the kill that they were hoping for. The turret's going to give away the last location. And with the drone being there, the turret's going to be the thing that gives it away. Shot to be taken, but UNED still, regardless, they wins the fight in UNED.
What? How are they winning these?
Everyone, no
He
time
gets
to
it. Hermione misses the ping. He missed the ping with the recon drone.
No way. They had the 2v1. They had everything they needed. The lurk was so good. It was so good, and the bot placement, even the drone spotted out. Just the recon wasn't there. That's all it took for UTED. Got the first shot in, took out the lurker, Astra out, and then Hermione, the most reliable person in these scenarios. He's basically the clutch meister of our country, but unable to win that out. So many of these rounds. This has happened a few times here, Aggressive. These rounds that they have been so confusing that should have been in favor of MLT are going in favor of Insurgent. And UTED has been stepping up. I think this is his second clutch. What a matchup. And again, MLT, after that, they're like, okay, we need to take a break. This is a timer. And we need to refresh. You can definitely feel the tension in their team right now after missing out on clutch, missing out on such easy scenarios like that. If you're Hermione, you must be kicking yourself. It's time for the
That's for
IGE to
certain.
step up and calm your players. What's happened. Have a map lead. We have a few rounds left.
gun here.
These are going to be some really crucial rounds for MLT if they want to win this.
Placing swarm grenade.
It's gonna be a long back up. So many rounds that they could have won. They're just dropping like flies because of it.
Man,
The trades are just not coming, and they're whiffing out on so many of their shots. It's just going from rough to worse. But Kyojin, the saving grace for the roster of MLT, is keeping
Are they
things
aware of
as
this?
competitive as possible. Missile looking for a fight, maybe a duel to try and get something out of this here. But Uded is hunting down his twin sister. And with this, Missile needs to run on away, try to lift this one as
He
long as
pushed too
possible.
much.
Good for
He
the
pushed
double
too
kill,
much.
Militants! They're able to
too
get
deep.
the hold down! And Hermione swing out for him, and X's, he had absolutely no idea what was going to hit him there. A slap to the face to end things off as Militants. They hold down the line with the three players that they had. 11-6, as the hope for a comeback is still very much alive.
That was such a good blind from the Omen. But we see the support from Missile coming in. Duke pushed in too deep into the garage area, and that allowed him to get traded. We see his teammates trying to support him, trade him out, but gets taken out themselves. 11-6. Still very much in favor of MLT economy-wise. But Insurgent have the round lead. They need to use this economic advantage to try and get ahead as much as possible. Because when Insurgent have their guns, they're going to be forced to be reckoned with. But look at the Omen's position. Excess using the drone to try and create opportunities for him to get frags. Won't spot Hermione. Look at all these aggressive positioning. Oh, Hermione. You clear this. He doesn't clear this. He doesn't clear this. He doesn't clear this. It's a gun. Oh, the Astra. You dead. You're not looking at the right angle. I think the Astra spotted him out.
How much
God,
space are they getting?
This is getting way too intense.
Astra's dead.
The peek comes in. Uded gets one. But the trade from Missile, Uded gets a fallout trade. He's getting alive.
Duke's able to shut down Rosa? What is happening?
With the Sheriff again. Oh, Uded with a flick. 12-6. The Sheriff.
What is this Cinderella story happening in front of me right
You
now?
got him with the Sheriff, right?
Yeah. He got 2 kills with the Sheriff. Rosa
That
pushed
is-
up straight into his face.
Here.
It's so unnatural of I think it might be the nerves, but so unnatural of Rosa not getting that frag. Rosa getting that would change the whole dynamic of the round. MLT match point. Not looking good. The economy is not good either.
Oh!
No. Oh my god, Missile.
You should run.
Wait it out though. We see the double killjoy utilities coming in. And what is happening here? They're gonna be pushing into the side of C. Duke watching that flank, taking care of Zolo. 3v4 situation. So much utility available for Insurgent. The Breach ultimate, the Hunter's Fury. Post plan should be easy. They should probably have a lurker pushing down garage. Too many players in long, in my opinion. Oh, watch out for that flank from Rosa. Utility coming in. Hunter's Fury. Oh, Udad pushing in. I am so confused where he is. Here comes the flanker. Mane gets one, but Excess takes care of the flanker. Rosa pushing in Udad.
Oh, good
Unable to get the
shot.
frag as Hermione trades him. Hermione gets both. It's all on to one player. On Sova. The Astro Wall is gonna fall. Can he get the diffuser? No, not in time. Hermione, perfect crosshair placement. 4K. The players were pushing through the Cosmic Divide. And Hermione was able to pick them off one by one. 12-7. 5 away from equalizing. This is getting more and more intense.
The way that it's going down, it's just... I don't know what to say, because both of these teams, they're just playing out of their minds. They're able to go in and reconcile with each other. They're able to find the trades that they want. And each and every time one player goes down, someone else is there to pick the entire squad back up on their shoulders. That is how the members of Militants are winning out on so many of their engagements. And Accuracy looking to be a little bit too over-aggressive for his own good here. could just be the one to get shut down. Militants, they popped out the Rolling Thunder. A good chunk of damage being given,
Oh my God.
and Kyojin walks away with 2 free kills, looking for even
Hermione.
more. Hunter's Fury nearly chipped away at 2, and Hermione, he's expecting this.
He's aware of
Angle
this.
is good for him. The timing is key. He's not going to be checking out Gong though, and you did. He's in prime spots to cut out rotations. If anyone goes right next to him, but yeah, Hermione just knows. He's going to clear Gong. Yeah, of course he does.
This is the man. I'm telling you, this guy, his awareness is so good. Now he's gonna get stunned, shock darted to oblivion. And his teammates are rotating though. Look at where Zolo is. I didn't even realize. He's gonna get one onto Hexis and runs away like a thief in the night. Hazard gets a trade, but Hermione is still there.
30
He's
seconds
stunned.
left.
1v3. What are you gonna do? You can get the spike, but where are you gonna go? All the militants have to do is just stay put. Play the retake together. They don't have any reason to push out.
Ten seconds left.
Just about the waiting game. And Hazard, I don't think he's even going to try this one. Safe for him as a possibility because this 1v3 is close to impossible. Plus, he doesn't really have a lot of economy to play around with either. Don't forget, they do not have a win streak bonus in their favor anymore. So they're going to have very little money to fight into this round. And as you can already see, this is the last buy round that they can muster here. 2 more people who have buys, but one of them needs to drop out a gun. So what is the answer and what is the call? If they lose here, Militants have a good chance of taking this to double digits and snowballing the momentum out of control and into their favor. But that will be really hard to get.
Easier said than done. Rosa gets the first strike onto Duke. Duke being a little bit too aggressive. He was all alone in that cubby. They won't really trade him or support him. The Sova drone comes in. Oh, Hermione, consistent and clean, gets a shot onto you that 3v4. Say 5, my bad. No ultimates available either. They're gonna try and walk into garage. Zolo can play off the kill. The utility gets one, traded out immediately, but still it's a 2v4. Entry denied. The swarm nade. Saying not today, my friend. Ooh, missile spotted out. Getting that killjoy would be a really, really good frag though. Would open up the C site.
Kyojin.
Oh, he's so low. He can use his utility. The flash comes in. He dodges.
Last player standing. Remaining.
Kyojin takes care of Hazard and it's all on to the Sova. Hexis, what do you do?
30 seconds.
They know exactly where you are. The killjoy missile spotted him out early on. This round, a few seconds prior to this. So they should know where he is. At least a rough estimate.
It's gonna be a miracle if he's able to find 4 of these players in 13 seconds, but miracles don't happen overnight, and this fight is pretty much done and dusted. Shots out
Okay.
and missile. He gets the
Only one.
trade. Completely fine and dandy. 12-9 as Militants. They finally have the foothold back onto the map. This hold is what should get them over to that finish line. They're fighting for the 12-12. They're fighting for the first overtime in this entire tournament, mind you. No team has gotten there. And if Militants versus Insurgent is where it really is at, this grand finals is just heating up more and more with time.
I mean, if it's not the grand finals, then when else will it be? As Hermione picks up the operator. Again, man, the Sova on the operator, it's such an unusual combination, but Hermione, he's just that good. He's just that consistent with all guns, all weapons. This man plays the Marshal and the Bulldog like a absolute champion. But yeah, an eco round for Insurgent.
Right here.
Marshal in the hands of the players, Sheriffs and SMGs. Killjoy utility there for Duke. Ooh. Tried to shut the alarm bot, but missed. Alarm bot still active outside of B main. We see Zolo holding on just outside of A-Link. as a recon will be coming in. Rosa will try to peek off that. There has no information is gained. He's gonna go for a slight pick and he gets access. 4v5 and they are backing off. They know it's an eco. Maybe Rosa can get a couple more, but no. They're gonna take their time. They're gonna play it with patience, play it with confidence, not pushing their luck, not risking anything. Hermione
30 seconds.
over the shoulder, but Rosa there to get a pick, dashes away. Hermione with the judge. Oh, meanwhile,
Oh, he's the one
short.
holding
Oh,
short.
you dead. You dead. Oh, only a sheriff, but that's good enough for Hazard. Gets one under Rosa. Here comes the breach util. As Hermione is forced to push out, the Vandal comes in handy. Time's ticking away. Duke
Seconds left.
spots missile.
Enemy remaining.
As Zolo takes care of Hazard, and they're all dead. 12 and 10 double digits for MLT. They might just bring it back. Overtime might be the case.
I don't think it's gonna happen that easily, though, my man. It's gonna be a long walk before they can even get anywhere near to this. This buy round is pretty much what's gatekeeping them from getting to that, getting to the overtime. What's their strategy here, and how do they want to employ it? Rosa with the op this time, I do believe. Nope, he's not gonna pick up the op. They're still fighting for rifles in this round, apparently. Really fast, aggressive rush over from the opposite side of things. And Hermione, maybe a little bit too dangerous for his own accord, could just be the one to die out if he's not careful. All members have been spotted. And here's the real question. Will the members of IES still continue to go in for this rush? It seems to be the case. Swing out from the side. It is gonna be a shot coming in from Rosa. He doesn't miss out on pretty much everything here. Still very much alive, and the side is now completely theirs. Rosa. He could have walked away with a kill or two there, but
Right there.
it just didn't work out in his favor whatsoever.
Flash out.
Rotations will be occurring. Excuse's position is known. Yeah, looks like they're going to go back to A. 50 seconds remaining. They have some time, but it's not unlimited. They should be trying to make some noises outside C or B.
Here.
Not in the breach. He should be sending his util. They're trying to pull some players, trying to weaken the defense of this A side. And Kyojin might just be falling for that trap. Only Sova and I believe Zolo are here. The smokes are gonna come in. Hermione, the recon. 20 seconds remaining. Pushes are coming in from every side. Hazard trying to sell this fake. They're gonna be walking into A. No one's in the site. The plan can go down. Hazard
10 seconds
doesn't
left.
get one. Kyojin takes care of him. But the site will be planted. 4v4 situation. And they're gonna be playing inside the site. This is gonna be a chaotic one. Insurgent, it's for all the marbles. The smoke. I don't think that's the smoke he intended. Duke spots on Hermione's head, but unable to get it as Missile will be taking care of Hexus.
enemy remaining.
3v1. What can they do? And they do it!
Attackers win.
From the brink of impossibility, Militant Esports almost clinch it. Almost clinch it. They needed that one round to set them back economically, but MLT in the nick of time are able to win out that second map, and oh my god, this was a nail biter, man. This was much more intense than the first map. Both sides played the utility really well. Both sides played smartly. The lurks, the flanks, the rotations. This was a hectic game. The unfortunate timings, the Omen smoke timing from I believe Zolo. This was just a whole shebang. It was everything. Everything was there.
It was just an answer that you just could not expect. Like, how do you quantify how the members of IES played? You just can't. They played phenomenally. The utility usage was good. The timing was perfect. The fakes were being sold beautifully. And that's how you're supposed to play the game of Valorant. And that last fake was just phenomenal. Everyone waited outside of A. Hazard went in as the player who was trying to opt to sell that fake. So that was perfect. Flash came in. They were like, oh, the breach is not going to be the one to fake. Of course not. He peeks out, takes a fight. He's not able to get anything, but he gave the call out to his teammates that all members are here. They got into the post-plant positioning, and after that, it was just history. You don't have the util to break into the side, and you need to win each and every one of your gunfights if you want to make a difference here. 13-10 victory for the side of Insurgent Tennos. Now that is something you can write home about. And the map of Pearl looks to be ripe for the picking, as seemingly every grand final is no longer going to be a 2-0 victory anymore, because the teams in Bangladesh, they're improving at a rapid pace.
Yeah, that was really impressive. And it was just like a tactical minds playground. Like you're seeing these utilities, these set pieces, and it had also a perfect mix of aggressive play. We see that A main push every time in the first half. We're seeing pushes out from in C main, the peaks from C long, the operator, all these aggressive plays combined with the utility, combined with flanks, combined with tactical minds like Hermione with the Sova, the utility. It was amazing. It was a great game, and it definitely showed the improvement of Insurgent from the first map. First map, they were so disconnected. They were so not playing like a team, not cohesive, not playing for each other, not helping each other with utility. This time, the agent composition was better. The team communication and coordination was better. They did exactly what we told them, is that to have a plan and make sure your entire team knows it before you even say it. They were ready for selling fix. They're ready for rotating. And that's the sort of thing that really makes these finals games so amazing, so brilliant. And it's just such a treat to see these teams playing out here. So we're going to be going into the third and final map of Pearl. And man, I need a breather. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. Make sure you check out the Logitech offer that we're giving away from 5th 12th of June. 12% off on a mouse and keyboard, only on Daraz and some leading retailers in Bangladesh. Check it out. It's in the description. We'll be right back with the final map of the tournament, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be crowning a victor after this. So stay with us. Don't go anywhere. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the IG Community Series Valorant Bangladesh powered by Logitech G, and we are back possibly for the third and final time in the grand finals with the final map. It's Pearl, and it is between MLT and I can't even talk right now. I'm so tired. It's MLT and Insurgent Esports. It's gonna be Pearl. I'm Kirito. I got aggressive with me, and we're gonna be going into the map very soon. The agent selection is already underway, but before that, we'd like to give a shout out to Logitech G, who have been the main title sponsor for the tournament. They are giving away an extremely amazing offer for all the rising esports Valorant players in the region. It's 12% discount on selected products from 5th to 12th July. It's going to be the G102 gaming mouse from Logitech and the G213 gaming keyboard, the perfect combination for your Valorant Valorant esports story, I should say, and at an amazing price of 6,350 BDT. So make sure you grab that. It's only from the 5th to 12th of July on the Raz and other leading retailers. Make sure you check it out. But yeah, let's go into the map and the agent selection. Pearl, are we gonna see Harbor or what? That's my only question.
Of course. Harbor is pretty much one of those guaranteed pickups for a lot of the teams here on this map. If you don't pick the Harbor, you'll lose out on a lot of annoyances that you can play for, but for both of these teams, it's going to be pretty standardized, I do believe. Yep, the Harbor's going to get picked up. Hazard already opting for the Sky. Single initiator for the side of Insurgent with a double controller setup, while Militants are opting for a much more double initiator heavy setup. But here is where the similarities just start to die out. Single controller is one of those things that this map really does not employ that well, but then again, there are very few teams that can play the dynamic of a double controller really well. But Insurgent, after what we saw on the map of Split, looked to be one of those teams that can play this double controller setup to its perfection.
Yeah, you did and Duke, they have been playing really well this entire day on both matches. And Duke on the Astra has been performing quite exceptionally. We haven't seen any, out of the box stuff from him on the Astra, but he's been a consistent player, and I guess consistency is something that they really need right now. You cannot have them, being inconsistent right now is something that they really need to avoid, especially when Militant, they are a very organized team. They're a very strong and very tactical team. They know that they are in a difficult scenario. They won the first map, but the second map, Insurgent were able to come back with an amazing tactical breakthrough. So they're aware of this. They're ready for this. Insurgent have to be in a similar phase, in a similar mindset, if they are to stand a chance. But accuracy, very aggressive, not very accurate. I like his name. Won't do much damage. Instead, it will be forced back. Rosa trying to push through Art, but Hermione will take care of accuracy as they're going to be entering into the A side. But now they're falling back. Now they're going for rotation towards B, but Missile.
Okay, turret.
He was aware of that. And the turret will get the frag. Oh! Another counter turret? What is... Who's the player here? Hexus gets one more with his weapon. Can he get a third? No, Zolo will be trading him out. Not before Hazard gets one more. Duke in the side finishes off Kyojin. Now it's a 1v2. Remember, Sky is low on HP. Hazard, he has to be careful. It would be the better idea to join his teammate Duke if he loses this gunfight. Zolo is low on HP. If he loses this gunfight, it's gonna be difficult. Oh, and he gets it. Insurgent with a good start to the game. 1-0. The pistol round will be in their favor, and the economy will as well.
It's to be those rounds that really they can't do no wrong. Insurgent, they got a proper read on it, and even though they lost out on a lot of their members early on, the way that they were able to just recycle themselves, it was just beautiful. They knew that, hey, We lost that 2 for members on R. There's a good chance they're going to be trying to force through mid. But that's kind of the thing. Why were they trying to go in through mid doors? It just made like absolutely no sense. They could have just went in for a full-scale rush towards the B side after getting those first 2 kills. The fight through mid doors on an isolated choke was just not necessary whatsoever. Mistakes being made by the members.
Harbor wall was also kind of awkward.
Yeah,
Didn't
that's
give so much
also.
space to move. Oh, accuracy. No guns. It was a little bit awkward, but he gets it done and he's out of dodge. Udet trying to hold him off from mid. Accuracy with the ghost spots out the turret. Oh, trying to get a shot. He's trying to run away in the smoke. 25 HP. Will he be able to do it? No. Zolo takes care of him. 4v4 scenario, but the weapons difference is still there. Some blind shots going through. The harbor wall will be activated. Right on the other side. You know, I really like this Killjoy setup that Insurgent are doing, but that mid can be so annoying to check.
30 seconds left.
The one near B, I don't know the exact callouts of this actually. I think this could be the first time, my first time casting this map, so apologies on that end. But the Killjoy utility there would be much more suited. Regardless, Zolo walks in, Duke taken down, Hazard with a trade. They're gonna pick up some guns, the bomb will go down. They're gonna have just enough time. A Bulldog in the hands of Rosa. The most capable hands of the weapon. Hermione with the classic. Is he gonna push through? He's got the Radiant gun, but wait, what? What took him so long? Udet gets one. And the second Hexes meantime finishes off Zolo. It was a little bit messy on the retake, but they managed to get it done. Still, Militant, not a bad eco. They get the bomb down, they get 3 players.
Swarm grenade out.
It would have been way
Not
better though.
something to be disputed. Yeah,
Hermione
way
could have
better.
gotten that kill onto Udead, but you just expected him to die.
I think he wasn't. Is he on a different resolution? How did he not spot Udet?
No, he did. He headshot him.
He-
And he body shot him
was-
twice. He expected Udet to die. But he
Yeah, the
needed one more
reaction
bullet to get the
was-
final kill.
Reaction was a little bit slow. Sort of unlike him, but regardless, what's gone is gone. 2-0. Militant,
Just like your love
fly
life.
around.
Blinding.
Well, actually, that's going really well.
Nah. Going on back to this one. Hazard. Looking to get a little bit of an over-aggressive angle for his own troubles. Dog does spot him out, but that's a little bit of space being gained, but at the overarching storyline, they're not really going to get much space out of it. Close has been cleared out by the nanoswarms, but a lot of utility being used. Not really gaining a lot of space here, which I don't really prefer. Swing out from one. It's going to be Rosa for the first initial frags. Looking for the secondary. He's going to be able to find 2. Dash activated once again.
That's in. That's in, bro.
And now?
Go in.
He has a chance to go in as aggro as he possibly can, but with a run on back from X-Accuracy, what's the game plan here? Why is he running all the way towards B? Does he have a gun save?
I
think so, right?
Aware of that.
Oh, he has an op. Whoa, okay, I didn't notice him.
Okay. So yeah, there's an operator in place. So yeah, that definitely makes a lot more sense on why he's trying to stay as far away from the battle as possible. He's also holding a pretty nice angle. Missile trying to go for the hunt.
Last player
Oh,
standing.
Duke taken down. Triple kill for Rosa now. Can he get some exits is the question. Or will he be the exit frag is the question. Nice flick. Now they know an op's in play. Oh, the Killjoy. Killjoy. Missile? Oh no!
Oh, he's able to deny it!
Just in the nick of time. That is 4700 credits down the drain. Or is it for
That's paramount that they got that kill. This just opens up the B side. And this B side is ripe for the picking now if they're able to get their way onto there. Pretty much a free opportunity
Absolutely.
for the members of Militants.
Accuracy with a Spectre, he can't really play those long angles, so he's either gonna have to rush or play passively in the side. But look, they're going A. No ultimates available, so they're just gonna have to brute force it. They have players in art and they have players in A main as well. Security trying to get the hell out of dodge.
Face your
As the rest of the
fear.
players are rushing in. Fade ultimates are gonna be used up. No one really detected. Nexus
Here.
still in that backyard. Still in the dugout. Trying to stay alive and they're gonna fall back. The Killjoy push. Oh, Duke. Duke, does he catch him off guard? Missile, he's in the site. And to his knowledge, no one's here, but Duke could be the difference maker. He gets one, you dead, but the trade is immediate. Now they're gonna go for a quick rotation. They know Duke's up here.
I need concealment.
Duke is trying to prepare for the post plan. Nice shot by Security and almost a follow-up, but Duke's there to get the frag. The spike is down. Hazard as well, holding down mid. It's all on to the
30 seconds
Maestro
left.
himself on the harbor. 1v4 Zolo. 20 seconds left. He should maybe go for the save.
Back.
Yeah, I think his save is the much more optimum play here, but Solo's looking for maybe a fight, get one step closer to his ultimate,
Oh,
but
the flanky though.
that's gonna be the case. Yep,
Alright.
and Nexus gets away with it. So much map
Sort of a-
control from the members of
Sort of a
Insurgent.
revenge scenario for the op there. The
Yep.
op got lost in that same position. But yeah, money. Money is gonna be tight for MLT right now, and Insurgent. They've got money for days. Also, I'm really loving this Viper setup. This Viper wall is actually pretty useful. The damage it does to the players when they walk in, and the fact that they're going to be holding these angles on art and on the walkway in B mid
Get out of my way.
makes the gunfight a lot easier for them. But yeah, B main rush. Only one player there. That is Duke himself. It is? Yeah, it is Duke himself. Rosa with the Blade Storm. Harbor ultimate used up. And that's gonna push everyone out of sight. Look, spike plan should go down. That's gonna be some money in the bank for MLT. Now, how does the retake go? Oh,
Okay,
Kyojin
Kyojin.
14 HP survives. That's something. But guns are still in favor of IES. And lockdown as well. This has to push them out. MLT. Not looking good.
You should run.
Oh, what is happening? Oh my god, he's sticking it? No, he's not sticking it.
Ooh, that's another player to tame. That's a tough
Obviously
one.
tamed.
They're still able to survive this for as long as they possibly can. Swing out from another one. Hermione's still very much alive for these shots.
Whoa,
Not really enough time though. His X accuracy, he gets the triple kill, but they both just get taken by the spike. Beautifully done from MLT. They played the time perfectly based upon the Killjoy ultimate being placed. Missile, he did God's work out here, and his buddies were able to make sure they get this round in the bag. Even though the spike was halved, they played the time beautifully.
Indeed, they did. And that's going to make this a 3 scoreline. Insurgent just keeping the lead, but I don't think it's going to happen for long. They're pushed to an eco. Pistols are the only thing they have. Oh. Okay. I've seen flashes go through that. I've seen nades go through that. I've never seen a jet get a frag. That little hole. Hermione pushes through the smoke, gets one,
Okay.
gets two.
Poison's gone.
We're gonna see Rosa as well following it up. Onto you, dead. Oh, a little bit awkward, but the pistol is able to make it happen. Oh my god.
Wow, so embarrassing.
Execution just got absolutely swarmed on.
Show me where to go.
And with that chaotic mid round, it's a 3-3. But yeah, now we finally reach a point where
Here.
both sides are gonna be playing with rifles. Both sides are gonna have a lot of utility, and both sides are gonna have the same amount of weaponry on either side. So this is sort of gonna be the trendsetter, right? This is gonna set the tone for the next few rounds. Who's gonna take the lead? Who's gonna be in disadvantage? And who is gonna be trailing behind? As we see an initial op shot, Execution falling back. He scared the bot. And Viper Spit used up at A main. Ooh, accuracy. What is this guy doing, man?
Another
We should make
opportunity
them
for them
deviate
to
from-
take something over.
Should be going towards B because of the Viper Spit and the op as well. Yeah, they're going B, and the Killjoy utility is gonna be really important for Hexus here. But he's also having to keep check of mid. He's got his hands full. You can help in denying the plant as well. Oh, gets one. He should run away. He should fall back. Uses his utility to deny the spike plant. 40 seconds remaining. Anytime will be crucial right now.
Spike
The
planted.
spike will go down. Post plant is where it's at. Cosmic Divide and Sky Trailblazers are available for insurgents. Will be used up. Op shots going down. Rosa gets one, traded by Hazard. Hazard with a follow-up. No, it's Duke with a triple kill. The last player is in sight. And Duke 4K to finish him off. Oof, man. That was chaotic.
Just
They
incredible.
committed both ultimates, right? Yeah, they committed both ultimates to that.
We defend this reality.
IES are just playing out of their minds, though. Insurgent, where you guys have been in the past, because this tournament, this is their playground. And they're going toe-to-toe with the team of Militant's standard. And if this is the level of improvement that they are signifying, I wonder how much further that they can evolve through this entire matchup. They are constantly evolving their strategies depending on what Militants are doing. And they're trading each other blow for blow each and every time. The IGLs are probably feeling the stress for this entire scenario too, because individual brilliance is one thing, but because of the amount of pressure that is being induced throughout the entire matchup, it's gonna be tough. And Zolo just... he's unfazed.
Hazard, why? Hazard pushes up and he's gonna get taken out by Zolo as well.
And that is you on every single ranked match. I ask you, why can you survive?
Oh man, you're implying that I am able to play with these Radiants and Immortals? Thank you very much. But yeah, bomb gets planted. Insurgents, only 2 players remaining. Cascades are falling everywhere from Zolo. Missile has identified the position of Duke, and he's gonna be isolating him. Udad is still gonna be hiding in flowers, looking for exits. You will find one. Find a second. Okay. Okay.
You did!
Okay. They won't get the spike defuse though, but this is a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage.
Last player standing remaining.
Oh, he almost got the spike defuse. Now it's all on to the Astra.
Last player standing.
Gets that frag as well. Duke. Yeah, they're not gonna get the defuse, but look at the damage. So many guns lost. I feel
Explain to me, how did one Guardian just one-tap 3 people out of absolutely nowhere? If we had an instant replay for that, that would have been a highlight reel for days upon days. Good God.
Help a girl out, would ya?
Absolutely disgusting coming in from Uded, man. He's a completely different beast when he's in the zone. And this 4-4 scoreline is giving a good indication of how this entire map will go.
Indeed, man. Udad has not played like this in the first map, but from the second one, even in this one, he's been showing his exceptional skill. Now it's up to Duke though. We're gonna see the gravitational pull. The dash from the jet. Rosa gets him. Oh, accuracy. Nice headshot, but he's surrounded from all angles. Hyojin takes him out. Rosa as well spams Udad. Onto Hexis with the Marshal. Gonna have to land some clean shots. Gonna have to cosplay Hermione here.
Spike planted.
Ooh. Oh!
Just insanity. Oh my lord. And
Oh,
Hexus still
Rosa.
gets away with murder there nearly. Rosa's going to be able to thread the needle there perfectly. Hazard's position already revealed. I do believe he spots him out and he just needs to find the bullet for it. Flash comes in and Rosa's going to dodge it. Pushing straight on up. Angles cleared. It's ready, but Hazard, okay. disgusting when it comes down to the one tap. Needs to be careful and just
Oh, that
respect this
closed.
man at this point. A little bit too
Yeah,
close for
honestly,
comfort,
yes.
but the shot's gonna be there, and Hermione's not gonna miss that one. 4 to 5 as militants. They're keeping their hopes and dreams alive for as long as possible, but the damage, yeah, that is insane.
Man, Insurgent. Where did that come from? That sheriff. Oh my word. Out of nowhere. And it's 4 to 5. They have the economy upcoming from Execuracy again. I really want him to play safe. I really want him to play a little bit more passive and play off his teammates' utility. They've got the Sky and the Astra.
Turret
You
out.
can get some really good shots in if they coordinate it together. But yeah, the operator, the money will be there, allowing Insurgent to regain the lead. It's only 4 to 5 aggressive. They still have the opportunity to draw it out. And Art, man, Art is being overrun. Hazard, he's being pushed all the way back.
Got your
He's trying to spam. The
trail.
Swarmmate finds Rosa. 4v5, Harb ultimate used for the attackers. MLT trying to get into the site. They're pushing back Hexes. Whoa! The stun was about to hit, but Zolo gets domed. 4v5. They're gonna get detained. One player is at least detained. Oh my god, Uded gets one Hermione trade. It's all onto the it's all onto the Killjoy. I don't know what's happening. Missile. He's in the
Also
middle
an
of nowhere.
impossible
Surrounded
situation for
from
them.
all these sides. It's a Bermuda Triangle. Whoa.
He's just not going to be able to do anything there. Oh, it's absolutely beautiful. 5 to 5 as the members of Militants just completely turn everything around there.
Out, would you?
Sergeant is... I don't know what to say. They just have a good read on whatever militants are trying to employ. And in a way, I do believe that the attacking side for them
Some of those
has just been in a
shots-
one-dimensional approach.
Some of these miraculous shots, those frags, just re-energizing them, boosting them.
Toxins going up.
Oh god, a mid push. This is about to get chaotic. Oh, Rosa! Oh, up in the air, still alive. Gets two. How is he alive? How? He's a criminal. He should not be alive.
Here.
And it's a 5v2
does he
in
get
a
away
matter
with
of
two there?
seconds. Just torn apart. Execution with Yop gets
Player
one.
standing.
But traded out immediately. He doesn't dash away. It's on to Duke.
Spike planted.
Can he do it, my friend? We'll have one star to play with, but I think the gun barrel spotted. Yep, they know where he is. Missile. Getting the lead back for Militant. Whew. This is
Last round in the half.
this is going insane. I'm having trouble keeping up in these scenarios, man. I'm seeing Rosa just flying in the air, getting a couple of frags, and I'm like, okay, 2 players died. Then I look at the screen, 2 more players died somehow. The pace of this game is just so hard to keep track of, and I feel like Militant are controlling most of the pace. They're playing aggressively. It just forces Insurgent to up their ante as well.
Yep. That's what it's kind of gonna be like for most of the scenarios here.
Face your fear.
Duke, he knows he needs to run on back and just give up this side. A lot of utility being utilized to try and take over. And I think that's going to be the biggest issue here. So much util has already been invested that now they're not really going to have a lot to hold down the site. Militants, they're looking at the last round here. And with a couple of ultimates still available for the defenders, Insurgent, they have the Astral Divide to play with if they're able to take control of the site early on. That early control is what they're hoping for. Nanoswarms have been placed. Push-up coming in from each end. And the missile is good for the first. And now Uded is trying to slow things down as much as possible, but Rosa's already there and present. So aggressive on his own accord, and Rosa's just going in for kill after kill. Uded finally gets a shutdown over on the one. But this 3 versus 1 scenario does not favor him whatsoever. Zolo's there for the backup as soon as Hermione goes in for the reload. 5-7 as Militants, they finally get themselves back onto the board and onto the lead. Second half now begins with MLT on the defense.
Oh my god, MLT.
And hey, that
They
rhymed
do
there.
have... Oh my god, MLT. You did?
No, the one that I said before.
Oh, sorry, I don't really pay attention to you, so I don't remember. But yeah,
That's what your
what I'm
girlfriend
trying to
says
say
about
is MLT. I can't hear you. What are you saying? Okay, MLT basically have a really strong retake line. They have the Killjoy as well. I do prefer to see Killjoy play around that mid area more than focusing side because of the lurk potential and especially how MLT played their attack. They focused on mid quite a lot. Not as lurk, but actual avenues of entry. And IES, they're just charging down B main. The Killjoy utility will be there. Alarm bot. Swarm nades are thrown from the attacking side. Udead, is he gonna walk through this? He's low on HP. Bomb plant going down. No. Rosa takes care of him. Trades are happening. Missile trying to get a frag. Failing. Duke will trade out Hermione. So much is happening. There's a flanker coming in. You just need to hold on until he gets. Oh, Zolo! Zolo! Zolo, what are you doing? Let's calm down. Duke says sit down. Now the flank. Are they prepared for the flank is my question. Are they gonna push? They're gonna push CT? No. Missile gets one and he gets a second. Flank not needed. Kyojin's like, okay, bro. Alright, never mind. Sorry I bothered. My word. That's a pistol round. That's not even a gun round. They didn't have all their utilities. That's chaos.
Welcome to Valorant. That's the starter pack right there. A lot of utility being thrown, spits being constantly being blown around. There's so much that you need to take in as information whenever you're playing this map. And for the players, this is where they live and this is where they will thrive. Flash comes out over onto one. Rosa's position reveal. Rosa doesn't hit the shot that he wants to here. And X is hungry for maybe a possible frag over towards the side of B Long, but he needs to play this one a little bit safer. Not gonna happen. But shots are taken, and Missile and Rosa with the Guardians just tap them down. Long is there as Kyojin gets another one over from the other side. Control is omnipresent. For Insurgent, they don't have an answer.
To 9 to 5 MLT with the advantage. Again, they did have better guns here. The weapons advantage was quite high. But yeah, 95 scoreline. It's still possible to come back. They will have some guns now compared to MLT, who are still gonna be playing on those bonus weapons. So this is a bit of a make or break for Insurgent. This is where they can start boosting their morale, getting onto a roll, getting into the flow of winning rounds. And the way they tend to do that is by pushing towards A main. They're also exploring other avenues. They tried to pick B main, they tried to enter mid, but aggression from MLT down mid. They know how crucial this is, how important this is for all the rotations. And as soon as they get some instance of there being presence in this area, they just absolutely deny entry. Insurgents, they're in a lot of trouble if they aren't able to break through these defenses. And the only way they can do that is by finding an opening pick. They have the guns. The aim's a little bit messy. Oh, Execution knows there's a player up close and he runs all the way back. He's all the way getting out of it. He dashes in the side and he's just gonna moonwalk all the way back like nah. I don't want to get in there. Also, they don't have a player lurking mid, so what are they gonna do? They don't have anyone pushing up B, so
Toxins going up.
MLT should
Oh, this is
expect
bad.
this.
Yep.
Poison's
Nope.
off.
Oh. Shoot.
30
Kill.
seconds
Screen
left.
down.
One more. There's one more. They can resell this. They can resell this as a hit.
I need
The two players faking A. The Viper wall does come up. That does reveal that that's not true. Whoa, Duke! What a gamble. He jumps into the nanoswarm. They have to go for the plan. Time is ticking away. Kyojin
They have
jumps
it.
in to stop it. And with that, the round is saved. Oh! Whew, Hermione.
They have
Dude.
courage.
What kind of noises are you
God.
making?
I don't know, man. This is just getting too intense for me.
I don't think something getting this intense warrants you to make noises like that.
Nah, it was a clean shot from Hermione, though.
Here.
I get that, but still.
God. God. I don't even care, dude. They're going absolutely ham in this matchup. I can't even blame them. This is the grand finals. This is the final map of the grand finals. You better give it your all if you want to stand a chance in winning this. MLT are certainly pouring every bit of heart and soul into this insurgent as well. I can see the effort, but it's just that some of these strats aren't working out. They're trying to entry into site, but they're failing. They're trying to sell these fakes, but Militant have like one player holding on to that site, and he's just getting 2 to 3 frags every time, and the rotations are here in the meantime. So certainly, the fake sells need to be a lot more effective. They need to be a little bit more aggressive, and we need to work on their aim a lot more. Because currently, this is not stopping. This is not making the side of Militant second guess themselves in the defense. They're able to read them so clearly, and in those chaotic scenarios, they're able to get so many frags.
Covering it.
This goes to
Really
show
flash down
how.
B main.
This goes to show how aggressively the approaches have been from either side of things. MLT, they're looking on the back end of this. Zolo wants to take the duel, doesn't really find the shot that he wants, but Rosa's going to be on the other side of the map, still giving the fight of his century. Hazard's going to be able to get a shutdown kill over onto one player, gets a gun in his favor too, but still 2 bodies drop regardless. But looking at the positioning of X accuracy, look at how deep he's in already. He's on towards the side of mid, the gun's gotten picked up, but no one's really checking that. But the mid players, they've already gone in for a hunt. And Kyojin, he's expecting a flank to come in from the back. Because the mid player, he was spotted, but they have no idea where he went. Oh, Hermione.
Catching himself
Hermione.
up. This could be
He gets
huge. Oh, the jet. Oh my god, Duke gets one more. He's only got 30 seconds though. There's not much he can do. Can he get one more? Almost. But just not quite there. 11 and 10. One away from match point. Militant are looking strong to take this home. Not much is really standing in their way aggressive. The economy is there. Although Insurgents will be able to get some buys of their own. But winning this, they're forcing in. Winning this should guarantee the weapons won't be good for him, for Insurgent in the last round. This is risky.
Not at all. It looks to be one of those scenarios that you cannot really make up at all for Insurgent. They need to dig deep to try and figure something out, a strategy that can work out for them, because currently they're falling into that loop where they're wanting to try and find a kill. That's it. They want to kill. And they're hoping that on the top of a kill, they can pull something off. Maybe a little bit of a push-up and aggressive rush of their own, but none of it is working. And Rosa just casually gets another kill onto Hexus. Hexus, he took that duel without any reason. And he died for it. Trades are good from either side though. As Hermione knows one of the players are low, does get the catch over onto the face of Duke. And here, the control is in their favor. Last player remaining will be Hazard. Pretty almost a one-sided task. Close to impossible for him to find. His position already revealed, and they know exactly where he is. Spike not in his hand, swing out over from one, and Hermione with the trade. Beautifully done. 5 to 12, and absolutely no money, Kirito. They have nada to try and bring this one back.
That's what I was saying, that this pretty much guarantees they're not going to have money, which is on what is possibly the final round of this tournament. Final chance for Insurgent to keep this alive. MLT just need one. And the economy, they're just going for scraps. They still have managed to get an armory that can get them a win. A couple of Vandals, a couple of Bulldogs. This late storm. Oh,
Okay.
no.
Spike down.
Okay, nail in the coffin. Duke and Excursi to the big players will fall. Dead will get a trade, but it's still a 4v3. Are we seeing text in the chat? Is there? I heard something. What is happening?
Possibly, yeah, that's a stun.
Hyojin gets one, Hermione gets one more. It's all
It's a manhunt.
onto the killjoy. Spike is so
They
far
already
away.
know his position too. Killjoy is all the way over here.
there
Shots
it
to be
is.
taken.
Hyojin.
And Hyojin to finish it off.
Yep. And there it
Militants,
is,
they're
ladies and
your
gentlemen.
winners.
That was that kind of ended sort of anticlimactically, but yeah, the tournament's over. IG Community Series Valorant Bangladesh powered by Logitech winners are Militant Esports, and they are going to be taking the position of first prize home. The entirety of the best of three was such an amazing display of learning and improving on yourself, seeing what your enemies got. Insurgent Esports, from the first map to the second, all the way to the third, they showed a dramatic change. Show me this team on Pearl and this team on Split, I would say that they're not the same. But they showed great teamwork and great resilience. It's just that in the end stages, they couldn't find the answer for the way Militant were countering them on every single aspect. They're losing some of the gunfights, they're losing some of the post plans. They can't get the entry, and the utility is there, but it's kind of the opposite now. The gunfights were not being won. We're just seeing Militant just absolutely demolishing them. Hermione 22 on 8, Rosa 21 on 15. They're just absolutely destroying them in these gunfights. And utility-wise as well. Hyojin, Zolo, great plays. Zolo on those lurks, Missile on those lurks has found so much impact on the map of Pearl. Extremely well played from their end, and yeah, I gotta say they deserved it all the way.
And then Hermione coming in with his initiator play. The guy just knows what to bring down to the table. His mechanical skill just brings him so far into the limelight. And they deserve this victory. The members of Militant, they take another trophy back home. They take another massive prize pool. And my ears are getting blasted very slightly here, but hey, that's completely fine and dandy. In the long run, Militants, they are the champions. They bring it back for their squad. And for the members of Insurgent, I have to say that you guys played phenomenally. Just give it a little bit more time, give it some more practice, and you will make it the distance and possibly be the team to be at the very top of the country and then go international. You never really know. Bangladesh is one of those regions that are growing at a very rapid pace. Before there was one undisputed champion, and now there is a chance of something more coming on down the line. So bringing it here, and thank you all for stopping and by for this tournament. Don't forget to check out all the links on below in the description, because Logitech offer is going to be running out soon enough. 12% off on pretty much the best deal you can hope for. Make sure to check it all out. And hey, thanks once again for IGE for bringing us this tournament and producing everything for us. Incredible production team. Pretty much everyone works so hard constantly day in and day out to bring you a LAN that it's been waiting for a pretty long time. The IGE Community Series Valorant has now come to a close. And it's going to be your boy Aggressive here with you either signing on off. And we're going to be seeing you on the next one whenever it comes around with a lot more action. Bye-bye and good night, everyone.